All right, hey everybody, we're gonna do the All right, we're gonna try to do a roll call this way. Hey Jermaine Snow. Hey Love Blake. Hey Kelly Jones. Hey 99, how you doing? Edwards, Lillian, Molly Mayback, how you doing? Sweetie Pie. Hey Fat Girl. Exclusive to me. Philip Morgan. Yoli B, hello. Kitten Zombie, how you doing? Donna Hughes, how you doing? Sweetie Pie, how you doing? I think I already said your name. Hey Lachey, how you doing? Thank you for that. Tell me about the Cash App. All right. Hey, I'm trolling. How you doing? Your pleasure. How you doing, CJ? Uh-oh. How you doing, Tiffany Jones? A Measly Heart, how you doing? Wando Say, how you doing? All right, let me see. Jason Bourne, how you doing? Hey, Jim Dolsky, the propaganda artist, how you doing? What's up, Limon? How you doing? Willie Rail, how you doing? Hey, TikTok, how you doing? Vashti Adajan, how you doing? Sugarcane, how you doing? I think I'm really rare. Get my glasses, how you doing? Tori Smile, how you doing? Hey, Jessica B. Jessica B, please be nice. Fedora, how you doing, Fedora? Hey, Robbie on the Rails, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Robbie Rails, for coming back. I appreciate it. Oh, Denise, how you doing? Why Me Shoes Urban, how you doing? How y'all doing? Keish. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. 80s Babies, Kim. Robin, Master Blades, hello. Hey, Carrie Original. I think I may have said you already. All right, y'all. I think I got everybody. I think I'm glad that you're here. Hey, Ron P. You could be anywhere, but you're here. So thank you so much. Pretty. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video on your way in. I would appreciate that. I really do. All right, y'all. How do I begin this? Well, as you know, a lot of you people here are new to Avatar Nation, it seems. I'm not sure if you're new here. Welcome. We welcome all, as long as you're respectful. You can express your point of view. Just be respectful. We don't really block over here unless your name is offensive to a content creator or just nasty or mean or malicious. Let me see what else I wanted to say. Hey, Queen Quanney, how you doing? Welcome. All right. So let me say this. How I want to start this. Hey, Granny, how you doing? Hey, Sweetie Pie, Jazz A, Lander Brown. I'm trying to get everybody because I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate you all being here on a Saturday night. Anybody I did not acknowledge, I will try to acknowledge you during this live. So let me get to the point. Before we get to the mess, we got to start with some education. Hey, Casey Burns, how you doing? I want to start with some education. So first, we're going to talk about, I guess, the first flying car has been, I guess, tested successfully. So I'm going to share that with you guys first, and then we'll get to what you are here for. All right, 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me get this off the screen. 1 second. Let me get this off the screen. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen real quick. There's a lot of intelligence in this folder right here. All right, let me share my screen real quick with you guys. So that's the agenda for tonight. The first on the agenda is the flying car. So let me educate you about the flying car real quick. All right, it says Japanese company successfully test a manned flying car for the first time. And let me read the article for you. I think I put the article in the description section in case you want to read it later. It says a Japanese company has announced a successful test drive of a flying car. SkyDrive Inc. conducted the public demonstration on August 25th, the company said in a news release, at the Toyota test field, one of the largest in Japan and home to the car company's development base. It was the first public demonstration for a flying car in Japanese history. The car, named SD03, manned with a pilot, took off and circled the field for about 4 minutes. It says, we are extremely excited to have achieved Japan's first ever manned flight of a flying car in the 2 years since we founded SkyDrive. With the goal of commercializing such aircraft, CEO Tomohiro Fujiwazawa, I don't know if I said it right. We want to realize a society where flying cars are an accessible and convenient means of transportation in the skies, and people are able to experience a safe, secure, and comfortable new way of life. All right, y'all can read the rest of that article. It's interesting. I mean, they need to test it in other environments, they say, or weather conditions, but it's interesting. So definitely check it out. Like I said, the article is in the description section if you want to check it out. All right, so you guys are here for this town hall meeting, so I appreciate you letting me talk about that, but we're all about some form of education before we get to the mess. All right, because of some recent developments, okay? This is the history of the situation. It's kind of complex. It's very, very complex, so you need to pay attention because a lot of people are, getting things mixed up. Oh, people are talking about the article. Hold on, y'all. They're saying the cartoon The Jetsons has been having flying cars forever. Well, they actually made it work this time. Hey, Cinderella. Let's see, oh, Lord. Ron P says Japan is the first to open the door to the future. All right. Yeah, you came over. Okay, Edwards, you're in the right place. We haven't gotten to it yet because I don't want to repeat myself. So we're giving the stragglers time to, yes, this is a town hall meeting. This is, but I'm giving you news you can use before we get to the mess. All right, here we go, y'all. So let me, Tracy, please don't fight with people in the chat because you can have your opinion, but please don't fight with people. If they're fighting with you, please block them because we're trying not to have that distraction tonight. Okay, so here we go, y'all. All right, so there's a few late stragglers coming in. That's why I didn't start right away. Let me say this. So things can be confusing. People are taking information out, in not the right way. They're being lazy and they're not trying to hear the whole story, or they're taking bits and pieces, or they're listening to their bone carriers. So I'm going to break down every single thing so you understand why I reacted the way I did originally starting Thursday night and how we got to this point right now. Okay. So this all started with there is a content creator. Now, I'm not putting that content creator's information out there because they asked me not to. And I have to respect that. At the end of the day, I have to respect that. But I am going to show you some receipts. All right. So I'm going to try and explain everything as best as I can. So please listen. All right. So they're a content creator. And I have been in contact with this content creator back and forth a little bit. Not too much. But something had popped off, whatever. And they were on my platform. I'm going to admit to that. They were on my platform. But then they IG'd me. And they were saying, and you know what? I'm going to say this now. Certain content creators' names have to be mentioned because then you will only be able to understand the story that way. And now some people are going to be exonerated, but some people are going to be brought into this because their names are mentioned in the receipts. So I'm just saying that right now. All right, back to the story. So I think around Thursday, I received an IG message from this content creator. And this person was pissed because they have fallen out with Jason, it seems. They have fallen out with Jason, and they somewhat ignored him, I feel. So Jason was pissed that this content creator was ignoring them. And this is alleged. And the reason I'm saying it's alleged because I can't confirm that it was actually him. And that's why I was speaking subliminally, because at the time I can't put that on somebody when I 100% don't know. And the reason why I didn't mention no names, he popped up in the background. So to me, if you pop up in the background, it's an immediate indication that you are the person that I'm talking about. Okay? So let me get back to the story. So he couldn't contact this content creator. He couldn't get in touch. They had fallen out, whatever. So what he did was, allegedly, he made a fake troll account of her on IG. Okay? And contacted her granddaughter, because at the time she was with her grandchildren. So he wanted to get in contact with her. And he started messaging their granddaughter. Okay. Now I'm going to bring up the receipt. And this, so y'all know that I'm not BSing. So hold on one second, y'all. Let me see. All right. No, not that one. It's a lot going on. It's very confusing, but you'll understand it hopefully. All right. So this is the message I got from her. Okay. On IG. She says, I had my grandkids and told him I was busy, but he kept calling worried about Fyebabe and her laser at the police station. He was on speaker, and you already know 10-year-olds are nosy. She was all in our conversation. I didn't even know he hacked me until she called me and said it was him who called her and I was hacked. She told me it was him. Then when I see the comments, I don't know what she meant by all that. So that was, pretty much the incriminating statement that she sent. Now let me show this. So this is a screenshot of what the conversation was. It says, he calls, whatever. He talks to this girl or something like that. And he says, this girl thinks that it's her grandma who's IG messaging her. And she says, deep voice, did you hack my grandma? This girl is talking to this person. And this person says, allegedly, that Jason says, no, I'm your grandma, sugar boy. I don't know what this meant, sugar boy thing is. I don't know. But the minor says, what? And he says, I'm blocking you, old man. And then this troll, allegedly Jason, says, why are you blocking me? And he says, I'm not an old man, because you not Yaya. You an old man. And then I guess there's some kind of video chat. And then I guess allegedly he says, I'm sexy baby. And then asks us, are you there? Okay. All right. So let me get back to, hold on, y'all. Let me get back to the agenda. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you. At this time, I did not know 100% if that was him. And I couldn't put that out there if that was him. That's why I kept saying that. I didn't know if I was getting set up. I didn't know anything. But when I clicked on the profile of the person that was, posing as this content creator, not posing as this content creator, it's gone. It's gone. The profile's gone. And then I said, okay, let me see if this is right. And let me got one more thing. So I look at the comment about the daughter, because she's saying that the granddaughter is laughing in the comments. Okay, so let me see. Do I have it? Damn, I don't think I uploaded it. I don't think I uploaded it. So the granddaughter is laughing, not laughing, but the granddaughter is commenting about the situation in the grandmother's video. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be able to see if this is really a young girl. And it actually is a young girl. So I'm like, damn, this girl is telling the truth. I'm like, this girl is telling the truth. So hold on one second, y'all. But I believe the content creator. I believe the content creator. But I couldn't put that out because I had no tangible. Now, let me say this. On the other side, I was looking at one of at Jason's videos. Okay, I was looking at, and this is the thing where the grandmother was handling their own situation. All right. So then, coincidentally, I'm looking at Jason's video, and he's talking about how cute this kid is. He's talking about how cute this kid is. I'm like, what the hell? Because he already had the situation where he said these two other kids were cute. And it gets confusing. So now the situation winds up being a boy. Okay, so when I was a girl, there was contacted allegedly. But now there's definitely a child being referenced as being confirmed today. So I'm like, what the hell? So then he shows the videos of this kid. I'm like, wow. Wow. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's confusing, Donahue. It's very confusing. All right, so these are two separate incidents. So now he's showing the video. This is how it all started. He was showing the videos of the kid, and he was saying the kid was cute and all this other stuff. Okay. And that's pretty much how we get into it. Now, people are saying, is Duchess Kelly Love involved? Listen, Duchess Kelly Love is involved indirectly. Duchess Kelly Love hasn't reached out to this kid, nothing. I think what all transpired the situation with this kid was this kid is a fan of Duchess Kelly Love, okay? When Duchess Kelly Love closed his pages, I feel Duchess Kelly Love was looking for videos that referenced him closing his page. Because the reason I say this is because the kid either did a video, he either scheduled a live with Duchess Kelly Love's name in it. And Duchess Kelly Love, when that kid had his live, popped in the chat and called the kid a liar. But I think and Jason somehow was in there too. So once Duchess Kelly Love found out that there was a minor, he booked it. He left. Because I think they really thought this was a girl. I think. But then when Jason found out that it was a minor, he still continued to, engage with this kid. Because the kid hid the video. The kid put the video on private because he didn't want to upset Duchess. So Duchess is innocent. I want to say that 100%. Duchess is innocent. He is innocent. But this all stems from the whole closing of Duchess's page. But Jason saw this kid and went up there on his platform and started talking to him. Okay? And that's where we get where he found out how, if he wasn't an adult and all this other stuff. Okay? Now, since that time, the mother's been notified and all this other stuff. I don't know. But I say this also to debunk Fyebabe. Fyebabe, this has nothing to do with Apocalypse. This has nothing to do with Natasha. This has everything to do with Jason. Okay? Now, I want to show these other receipts that this kid has made Jason a moderator. Okay? And Jason has made this kid a moderator. All right? So what these receipts I'm about to show you shows proof. And then Jason is also talking about some inappropriate stuff with this kid in the sense that he's talking about dead stuff, like sleeping with dead people and things like that. And I think that's inappropriate for no, Lodi B, don't tell me to leave DK out of it because I have to present all the facts. And I just said DKL is not involved in this, but his name is in this. All right. So I'm going to show you this receipt where Jason is talking about dead stuff. I don't know. So hold on one second. Because y'all want to say I lie. I don't lie. And at the end of the day, why is a grown man talking to an underage kid? All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. So I don't know if you can see this. Let me move this up a little bit. I don't know. But at the bottom of this, it says, "The corpse I hide under my mattress are lonely. I have to show them affection now. This was a nice show for me. Happy night or something like that. Have a good night. And this was in this minor's live. And as you see, I don't care about the promotion. Y'all want to say, well, I don't say nobody's name. Oh, well, I'm saying it now. All right. So he says, the corpse I hide under my mattress are lonely. I have to show them affection now. All right. So this is in the little kid's lives. Unless we see that he's a moderator. All right. Now you go to, this is Jason's live, where he said, Kiki No is the title. All right. And at this timestamp, he is talking about transvestites. He mentions the name transvestite. And who's here? This minor who is now a moderator for Jason. Okay, so I'm just listing why I feel like this is inappropriate. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to say is, now this is the crazy part. This is the really crazy and creepy part. I have this recording where he made a live today. He made a live today calling some other content creator allegedly kids cute. And let's take this one step further. He's even saying the name of the kids. He's saying the names of the kids. Okay? I don't know how after hearing this, I don't know how anybody can say what happened is okay. Give me 1 second. Okay? I'm going to play this for you real quick. And then you can see that I'm, just presenting the facts. Here we go. Hold on.
Cause something or other. Kakuki that he hasn't.
Well, hold on 1 second. All right.
Forgot their fucking names. They're pretty cute. I know I'm not allowed to say them.
See, he says that these two kids now, who may be allegedly, the kids of a content creator, are cute. Here we go.
That plays Sir King's moral code, but they are really cute. I forgot their names.
Now he's going to say the kids' names.
King and cause something or other. Kakuki that he has another page.
All right. So he's going on saying the two kids' names. One name he can't think of, but the other kid he can. So that, I don't know, that's creepy to me, yo. Why are you talking about two little toddlers that you don't even know? Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what else is. And the other thing was cute. I have the other two things. Let me just play it. Now here, I think he's calling the boy cute.
She says his main page. That was also very cute. So I said, when I asked him, I said, who are you? He's like, I don't know, Mr. J. And I said, but you have 8 subscribers. And he's like, ooh. And
hold on, y'all. Here it comes. Here it comes.
If you look at his main page, I told him you should put that video back up because you had Duchess Kelly Love and Jason in the same place. I don't even think he knows who I am. He says he listened to Duchess Kelly Love, but there was no registering when I explained to him who I was, that I was there, and he should put it up in the title and he could get clicks off of it. Because that was the purpose.
So that's what I'm saying about the whole, this whole thing closed because of DKL's closing of his page. And the kid was just a fan. That's all. That's all right. All right, I'm going to drop the link now. Look, I'm only doing 6 people at a time so we can have some order regarding the situation. I know it's convoluted. It's hard to explain, but I can answer any questions that you pretty much have and things like that. So hold on 1 second, y'all. I never made up any story. Every story is true. And I hope that the content creator or whoever's affiliated with that content creator that IG me is watching this, because I only spoke nothing but the truth. Now, you said I was a liar, right? But it comes to find out that this kid is 15-year-old and he was talking to an adult. And I showed you screenshots of him, this Jason, saying inappropriate stuff to this minor. And today he was talking about all kinds of stuff. He was talking about me. He's grooming this kid to think that I'm the wrench. and that he should be against the wrench is kind of crazy. And he's talking about adult stuff. And even today, somebody went on his panel and said, "Hey, you know this kid is religious. So are you going to curtail your cursing in front of this kid?" And Jason was like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. You know that this kid is coming from a good background, and you're still not going to change your behavior, but you're going to speak on everybody else's. Like, it's just crazy to me." Hello, Jessica B. How you doing?
Good. Let me mute real quick because I'm trying to get my earpiece together. Hold on.
No problem. So yeah, it's just weird. And if I saw something and I said something, and I don't think kids should be in the sector. Now Pizarro, this whole thing with Pizarro, I think Pizarro did the right thing. I think she let him know what was going on. Um, and she tried to let him know everything was going on. So that whole thing about, I never said he was the kid that was talking with Jason in the background. That's something different. That's dealing with the grandmother. So people are mixing up the two stories. Let me see.
Sir King, I got a question. How you doing?
Good and you? How you doing?
All right. So was Jason in contact with both of those children?
Yeah. Alleged. I mean, the first one.
Oh.
The first one. I mean, it seems like he was from that
Hmm.
content creator's reaction. Like I said, they were worried. He was worried about iBabe, and he wanted to talk to that content creator about iBabe because he felt that iBabe was going to harm him. And since he couldn't get to, since he couldn't get to that content creator, he then went and tried to contact the granddaughter. So
Wow.
yeah.
So, because last night after I had got off, like with you, I listened a little bit more, but then I woke up. It was like so many lives, so I wasn't able to really
Mhm.
keep up. So I'm glad you kind of gave a breakdown. So I wanted to ask you, what is the difference? And the only reason I'm asking this is because I'm reading the chat and it's kind of like mixed feelings. But what is
Yeah.
the difference between an adult complimenting a child or um, and it being like disgusting and too far, and vice versa? Like, in my opinion, I think an adult, especially with social media, with everything cyber, is just crazy and creepy. But to me, I can see why it would be considered inappropriate. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
No matter what. Now, I hate to play the gender card, but it seems like when men compliment children, it's comes across like they're disgusting. But when women do it, like, oh, they're so cute, it's okay. And I think that's a bad, stigma to put on men. But when we're talking about Jason, he is just gutter, utter animal trash to me. So anything he does, I will be repulsed by. You know what I mean? But I just want to get your opinion. Like, what do you think the difference? It's all about context. So the way that he said it, did you think it was inappropriate, or do you think it was just like, oh, this little kid, he's so cute? Like,
Well,
what is your opinion?
Jessica, you also have to look at the history of the
Mm-hmm.
person as well. So I took that all into account. I looked at, okay, how he has, what he said about other kids in the past, what he's posted about other kids in the
Mm-hmm.
past, and I took that all. And I'm gonna just say this: if it was another content creator, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I'll be like, wow, oh, that young man is very impressive. I would use certain vernacular like that. I wouldn't say a
Yeah.
kid is cute.
Yeah.
He's so cute and innocent. It's just certain terms you don't use.
So
I'm
my
sorry.
other thing that was kind of crazy too is like you had showed that the kid actually, now is this the same kid whose mom was on Bless Watkins this morning? This the same kid?
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about the same kid.
So
Yes.
he's the one that became a moderator for Jason.
Yeah. So they're both
Oh my
moderators for each other.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so fucking sick. Excuse
Yeah.
my French.
And the crazy
Like,
thing about it is that some of Jason's own people who have been mainstays in this chat aren't even moderators.
my Lord.
I'm
I
just
guess I'm in
presuming.
shock.
Yeah.
Okay, so last night, like Lemon was saying, like I was saying, like I could hear your passion. I know you were completely upset. But a lot
Mhm.
of people were up in arms because they felt like you danced around it before just finally saying who exactly it was. What made you hold back from putting everything out last night?
Okay, because it goes
Like I
back
knew
to
you were irritated, and rightfully so. But it was just so many things going on in the chat, and people were becoming, even your own followers were just getting pissed because they was like, "What the hell? Like, are you gonna put it out or not?" You
okay.
know?
There was two things. Okay,
Hmm.
one, like, even though I don't like this dude, I never
Yeah.
want to mislabel someone as an offender, because I'm not offender, sorry, a pedophile, because that's
Right.
something you can't get off of you. People
Yeah.
just don't tolerate that, and I never wanted to put that on him. But then when we started getting somebody going live saying that it was Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix, and then and Natasha in that was wrong.
Yeah.
That was wrong to tie them in that when I never even mentioned a 17-year-old. So I said F it. I'm not gonna have
Right.
those people have those labels put out them, especially when that content creator has a make platform and people were running with that. So I said it's him. Because I didn't, I'm still, at the end of the day, I don't want nobody labeling that man that, you know, unless I have
Yeah.
concrete proof. Now he didn't, like I said, he didn't do anything that you would consider a pedophile.
Well, to
And,
me, he's shown enough characteristics of just being, like I said, just an animal. So I know it's dangerous to label people certain kind of words, you know what I mean? But at the same token, he is just so vile. Like everything that you can think of that negative and nasty is deserving of him. But so I didn't find nothing wrong with Pizarro either. Like, I'm glad that I think people are confusing Pizarro's image on the streets versus her as being standing up for children's rights. You know what I mean?
right.
So I didn't find nothing wrong with her getting down to the nitty gritty because she was doing stuff that other people had reservations about. Like most people walk away and be like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Let the FBI handle it. But do you think it was wrong for whoever, I forget who it was, to call the FBI? Do you think that
No,
was too
I don't
far?
think. No, I don't think it was wrong for anybody to involve law enforcement. I think you see a repeated case. I mean, you see this thing. We're talking about grooming, and I think
Yeah.
Pizarro, or it was on Bless Watkins Live, and I'm not gonna mention. I'm not gonna say her name. I think Miss Creo may have said it. I'm not sure. Well, somebody said up
Hmm.
there on that panel that he was relating to him with the whole interest of gardening, and
Right.
now
That's
he's using
right.
the his whole Judaism, or be able to speak Hebrew
Hmm.
to form a relationship, not form a relationship, but to be able to form a bond with him. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's
This is-
grooming. I mean, that's
yeah,
just what it is grooming.
right. And
And it's disgusting.
the kid is slowly picking up and agreeing with Jason's opinions and things like that. You can see it from every prejudice that Jason has regarding the content creator. That kid is now picking that up because he doesn't
Yeah.
know, he doesn't want to fracture that bond. Now, this is my concern, and that's why I said something. It's because
Hmm.
when that bond is fractured, or that kid no longer he grows, his mind grows, and says, and wakes up and says, "Hey, this is not right." He
Yeah.
then is going to turn. So, what information has been exchanged between now and then that Jason will now use against that kid? I'm just speaking hypothetically. I haven't said this has
Yeah.
transpired, but I'm thinking ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you, as a single mother, it's already hard as hell, Sir King, to be a single parent. But when you're a single mother of a boy in today's times, is a young black boy, who's probably he's a straight A student, like his mom described him, like he's got his head on straight, which to me, his innocence was taken advantage of by Jason. But it's hard. People are like, well, why didn't you need to have better control, better control. That's not always easy. When she said she was working at a children's cancer hospital,
Hmm.
so teenagers these days are able to stay home by themselves, but an
Right.
idle mind is a devil's playground. So I know the mother was shocked. She really didn't know all of this was going on, but she's not the only parent who does not know this. You know what I mean? So she's a single mother. So I felt bad for her, honestly, you know.
No, I felt bad for her too. I really did, because she's just trying to uphold her house, and she's
Right.
thinking her son is doing something innocent on the internet, not knowing that he's reaching out to people.
Yeah.
Or there, or
Well,
people.
now I bet she gonna have control now, though. Shuck.
We'll see. I mean, I don't think that mom is tech savvy enough, and I think that kid is very intelligent enough to hide things from her.
Most of them are. Shoot, these
Yeah,
kids these days smarter than the average bear child.
yeah.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Creole.
Miss Creole, how you doing?
Hey, sweetheart. Hey, y'all. Listen, that was me that compared the garden reference. Now, I just found it real funny. And let me say this before I even start on that. That's what I wanted to hear, that DKL wasn't involved, because the way you had said it, like he came from DKL's platform, it kind of like alluded to the fact like DKL introduced the boy to this sector or
No,
something of that nature. And that's how
no,
I took it. And that's why I was so pissed, because I'm like, okay. No,
no.
we not doing this. This is what we not gonna do.
hmm No,
But that's what that was.
DKL has really nothing to do with this. I think DKL closing his platform has spurred these events because the kid, I believe, I can't say this, scheduled a live, did a live, and put DKL's name in the title, and that got some people's attention.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I just close out the check because I'm gonna wind up cussing somebody else. Nevertheless, I'm the one that said something about the garden because I just found it real funny that this young man, he gardens, and that that thing over there, he gardens too. So what the perfect way to get to the little boy by showing interest in something that he likes. That's just like the man that drives around in a van offering children candy. It's really no difference. And it might seem extreme to say that, but I'm a parent and I don't care what nobody say. But my thing is, what's the perfect way to get to the boy? If he don't have nothing else in common with him, or he don't have nothing else in common with him. Oh, he has a garden because he even commented on the boy thing. Oh, my tomatoes died or something like that, or child, it's all of it's creepy, and he's trash.
And didn't tonight you were saying, Sir King, that he was having conversation about like deceased people or something like that?
No, that came from a live, I think, done yesterday, where he was in there, or the day before, he was in that child's chat, and he left that in the comment section.
He
Was
said
this the
something
same
about the bodies
child?
that get pulled under the bed or something. That's what he said. Something like that. That's creepy.
Yeah,
Bodies being under the bed.
yeah. I
Yeah, the
could
bodies that get
bring it
pulled
up on
under
the
the
screen
bed
if
or
you want me
something.
to.
Yeah, bring it
Bring
up.
up
I
the
want to
screen.
see because I think a lot of I've seen one comment in your chat not before I got on here that said that is Necro whatever Jason, and that's why I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, he's been going by that name amongst other names, but I remember somebody wrote what that name down means. Like it
It's
means
Yeah,
me.
it means a person who likes to have sexual relations with dead bodies. That's
Yeah.
exactly
so
what it is.
so if somebody would actually have a name like that and be talking about it with a minor, what make you think that they not grooming them?
The child. The word
Okay.
necro itself means dead, something like that.
And you know
That's
what?
exactly what that means.
He's spelling it wrong on purpose. I think he spelled it N-I. He's spelling it N-E. And then, for, I feel, Negro. So he just
Mm.
left the G off.
I want to ask you a question when you finish saying that, Sir King, because I see some people in the chat saying something about it, but I want to ask you, and I just don't want to, kind of like put you in no awkward situation.
Right. So I'm just putting it here. This is what he's left in the boys' chat. This isn't in Jason's chat.
Mm, mm, mm,
Because
mm.
Jay, well, this is the boys' channel. As you can see, he's in yellow.
Correct.
And then
Oh.
he's a moderator. Jason is a moderator. This is his channel. And he leaves this comment here. The corpse I hide under my mattress are lonely. I have to show them affection now. This was a nice for me.
That
Okay.
is sadistic.
Yeah, is that's creepy. Why would you tell that to a child after you
Thank
already
you.
know how old this little boy is? Why would you talk to a child like that? This boy is 15. He have no business worrying about no dead bodies and all this other stuff here. So why would you even take that in that boy chat?
If I was his mama, I'd go to the police station and press charges because the boy didn't already let it be known that he was a minor. But the way that you're engaging, like, is something wrong with that. I would go straight down to the police station with them same screenshots and say, officer, we got a problem. Now whether anything is done about it we don't know, because you see how calling the police these days, it just, nothing really comes of it. But as a mother with a minor, that's
Sir King, let me ask you a question really, really quick, because okay, now this situation, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I see people in the chat saying something. Now, this other situation with the other person, okay, did you talk to him about that? Like, or because from what the streets are saying, and they have videos out showing that that's what happened with DP. And he comes in your chat, and I'm not blaming you because you're not really in control of that, but like, he comes in the chat and he's always attacking other people, but when somebody tell him something about his dirty deeds, he gets mad. Because Mika Baby had to tell him a couple of nights in a row he was getting out of hand in your chat. But my thing is, if you know you have dirty deeds, look like you want to keep them lips as closed as possible.
I
okay.
agree with you. Now let me hold on.
Right.
I just said something that was incorrect. The spelling of that name, Nico or whatever,
Necrophiliac.
it's spelled correctly. It is an N-E instead of an N-I. So I misspoke. But it's still coincidental. All right. So going back to your question about,
look at what Landon is saying, Sir King. Because I did hear you say that you didn't find nothing wrong with Pizarro doing what she did, but Landon is saying Miss Pizarro was also in contact with the minor. Again, context. Okay, Pizarro, context. She's trying to get down to the bottom, like, where's your mama? It wasn't about, oh, you so cute, this, that, and the other. Pizarro would never.
But the mama
do
had no
anything.
problem with it, though. See what I'm saying? When we asked the mama, did she have a problem with Pizarro talking to her son? She said no. She said she actually thanked Pizarro and all of us who was up on that panel that cared enough about her son to even bring it to her attention. The woman was so grateful because, like she said, she's a single mother. She works with children that has cancer. So she was actually grateful.
okay, let me say this about the whole thing about the Dark Phoenix thing. Look, he came over here and attacking Natasha. Natasha was attacking him. I'm not ignoring anybody with no Dark Phoenix. That whole Dark Phoenix situation happened. Okay, I don't even know. I wasn't even abreast of the situation. I'm only aware of what's going on that I just saw. The two situations involving that content creator allegedly with the grandmother, allegedly with the first one. And then for the second one, that is confirmed with him engaging with, or speaking with or communicating with a minor.
Okay.
So what was
Fyebabe? Oh no, I was just asking because I seen it in the chat. That's all.
No. There's nothing about you, Ms. Creole. I'm responding to that person that keeps saying, "Why do you ignore DP or something?"
So, and then Landon, I don't know if you're a troll, baby, but I need you to pipe down. Don't worry about if I contacted no cops up and no wherever he stay at. Okay, mind your business. Won't you contact him since you're so worried about it? Because you one of the main ones saying something about it. So I tell you what, you contact the police and you talk to
them. Sir King.
Yes.
So what? I don't know. I'm confused. But what in the world was Fyebabe talking about? She was talking as if she popped you. I didn't really listen to her video, but what is she talking about? Is she confusing something? I just was confused. Like, what was she talking about?
Confusing Dark Phoenix with this situation Sir King was talking about.
So it's wrong. Fyebabe's wrong. She's running with something that she knows nothing about, trying to pop somebody, thinks she got something, dealing with a situation that happened, and I'm talking about something that's totally new.
Right. Okay.
And she was sitting up there caping for Jason, talking about all this stuff and all that other stuff.
Well, that's her road dog. It's a live that she did a long time ago about they was gonna get together. She was gonna call him, and she found a lot of stuff that he said amusing.
Right.
So yeah, that's no surprise.
Right.
That's what I got up here to kind of clear up because, I was the one that said something about the garden, but that was like the perfect thing to try to get in. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I meant by that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still grooming either way. I mean, that's the way I look at it because I'm a parent. Like I said, I'm biased because I'm a parent. So
exactly. Yep. That's how I feel too.
But the crazy thing is he was up talking with the kid for about 50 minutes. It's a video. He's up there talking with the kid for about 50 minutes about everything going on in this area of YouTube. or even in life, just adult stuff. Even like I said, I mean, he said something about the transvestite. No kid needs to know about nothing about no damn transvestite when they're 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
I just
Yeah, that was just too much. Just too much. But so this was another question. People were mocking the idea. I really don't have an opinion about it, but people were like, Sir King, why would you call a town hall meeting if people can't even get along as it is if we try to come together? And so what would be your response to that?
Why not try? Because I think this is the first time everybody's been biased regarding the children thing because children don't know about it, or the pictures on Facebook or Instagram and somebody's taken it and posted on their community wall or shared it. But this is the first time, this first situation where we actually have a content creator that we can say is contacting a minor that they are not even related to.
I feel like I agree with you on that, but on the flip side, if that was the case, people could have came together because he was using disgusting and racially charged comments about Black people or people of color or melanated color. So I feel as though we should have went there with him, but there were too many people rubbing elbows with him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Exactly. I agree with y'all, but I'm like, okay, everybody's got their reason for why they don't want to come together. Now, is this one reason? He's a youth, he's our future, and he's associated with someone that we doesn't have the best history. And we know when things go negative with this person, he uses all their secrets against him. I know, I mean, I'm just saying this ain't no Tim Blaine. You know, you don't have the mindset or the temperament of Tim Blaine, who you can say, okay, that could be a potential mentor to this young man because he can guide him, you know, through certain circumstances in life. No, you can never say that. This man has called us the N-word. He's posted people's kids, children, called them cute as well. And now y'all, I just feel somehow y'all want to get us, not y'all on the panel, but people want to address this situation and be like, yo, let's get ahead of this situation before it turns into a tragedy.
I feel as though your efforts could have actually been met with a town hall meeting just on the strength of a lot of people has been jumping on, you know, the no dragging kids type of thing. So even though it's no dragging kids, but this is something. So I feel like if they wanted to come together and cared about the children like that, then they really could have worked hard for this, you know. So
because the No Dragging Kids campaign is questionable.
Not the campaign, I mean just in general, because before we even knew about a campaign existing, it was still just like a general statement from different content creators. But my expectations as in positivity in this particular sector is below. It's a negative for me. I just don't see how it would ever. It's like a soap opera. Like if you watch soap operas on TV, you see how everybody end up, like the stories just continue to roll around and around and around and change and change and change. And then you nice with this person. Soap operas, they have people flip-flopping. Same thing in this sector right here. It does get exhausting. And there are several people who have to take breaks just from social media in general. But I don't know why people...
I don't understand how that relates to a grown man fraternizing with a child.
There is nothing that can actually answer that of why somebody doing that other than the fact that they are just a nasty, sadistic animal, period. There is no explanation.
I don't even know how one can even formulate a thought in their mind to even think it's okay, because it's not. It's not.
Well, like I said, I wanted to do it last night. Some people told me not to. And you know,
I'm glad you more calm tonight, because last night you was so irritated. You was like chopping on everybody. You was going in. I ain't never heard you go in like that. Now I mean, you really was like very snappy to people. I was like, what the hell is wrong with him?
Baby, you was wound up real tight last night, baby. I mean,
okay.
Tight, baby. You was wound up tight, baby. You stressed the wrong way. You just was gonna pop.
What? I mean, he was like, y'all dummies, y'all don't understand me, y'all sound dumb. I was like, what? Sir King, mean, Jesus
I'm used
Christ.
to you being a messy, shady boots, but I understand because this
Okay.
has to do with a minor child, and I mean, which I can kind of understand, but at the same time, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Whew.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that's what I got up here to tell you, child, and I'm about to
Yeah,
hop
me
back in
too.
the chat.
I'm gonna go back in here and swing for my life in the chat.
Right,
All
right.
right, Sir King. Bobby
All right, thank you.
Trio.
All
Bye,
right,
baby. I'm
Bye.
about to get down too.
All right.
okay. Hey, Joyce, how you doing?
Hey, Sir King. Good evening, everyone. I just have a question. I've been listening off and on to your platform tonight, and my question is, what is the difference between what Jason is doing and Tracy threatening to put a child on different um, websites for porn and stuff like that? What's the difference?
Okay, let me just say this: both are vile. I mean, both are vile.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not defending Tracy in any way, shape, or form. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what Tracy said was unacceptable. But at the end of the day, do we know that she did it or not? I don't know. I can't answer that. But we heard her speak those words. Now, the difference between this and what Jason has done is that he is continuously engaging with the minor that he has no familial relationship with, that he does not know, and has only been introduced to through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I'm not saying one is less or greater than the other, but I'm just speaking the facts.
I just wanted to ask that quick question. I wanted to know what the difference is. If it's involving children in any kind of way, any hurt, harm, or danger, I think we should have had a town hall meeting about it a long time ago. But thanks for letting me ask my question.
Well, Joyce, hold on one second, and hold on the person in the back. There was so much outrage with that. I felt, in essence, there was a town hall meeting because people were talking about it on various panels about the whole situation, and people wanted to get into semantics. Okay, but I saw something, so I said something in regards to that situation. Now I may have termed it differently, but people were talking about it. I just called it a town hall meeting. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
So
right. Thanks for letting me ask that question. Have a good evening.
you too. Take care now.
All right.
Thank you. I thought. No, I'm sorry. You giving me strange vibes. All right, let me drop the link for anybody else. All right, so that's pretty much what I had to say. Billie Jean, I saw you in the comments. Thank you for your comment earlier. If anybody else has any other questions regarding the situation, I'm here to answer it. I hope that cleared up everything. I really do. Um, I don't know if anybody else has any other questions. So, like I said, I don't believe in the fraternization with that child, with that person. I'd rather be proactive rather than reactive. So, no, Billie Jean, I'm just saying somebody was telling me how to do my Chadwick Boseman tribute, and you said something, so I appreciate that because I don't think that person was understanding the situation when you're doing a broadcast. So, no, you're welcome, TC. You're welcome. I think what triggered me last night or whatever while I was on edge is because I was dealing with a lot of situations. I was talking with people in the background and things like that. I was contemplating things, and I was just like, and I felt to some essence, people were coming at me when I was letting them know that, hey, someone may be contacting minors. That's all I was doing. But anyway, so thank you for being more clear, Sir King. I was trying to figure out why they don't understand why this is so serious. TC, I don't know. And like I said, this is the first time we ever had or seen or been able to witness something like that here. So that's what I wanted to say regarding that. No, Bama Dentures, can you please remove that statement? Please remove that statement. Hello, y'all. How you doing?
Yeah, man. How you feeling?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Um,
I
I had a question. I needed clarity on something because I saw a comment
sure.
in the chat. But did you say that DKL departure was spurred by these events that you're speaking about?
No, I
Yeah.
said DKL's departure spurred these current events that we're talking about now. Not the one with the grandma, but the other one.
What's the other one?
The one with Jason talking to this kid, this 15-year-old. Do you hear me?
So you saying that DKL's departure is spurred, or the impetus of his departure is spurred through this,
No,
correct?
I'm saying DK. No, I'm saying DKL closing his channel caused what we're talking about now because
Because
the kid
because the
put in
guy
his
didn't have
title.
outlet.
I beg your pardon.
Why you say that? What's the connection? I'm trying to understand.
Because the kid put in one of his videos, Duchess Kelly Love closing something, his channel. And when he went live, Duchess was in the chat or something because the kid was giving commentary and he
Right, right,
called
right.
him, I don't know, he called him a liar or something. But I don't think Duchess knew I think Duchess thought this was a woman. And then when he
Oh,
found out that this was a kid, he left.
right, 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 right.
Whereas Jason was in there too and continued to speak with the kid. Who they found? I mean, yeah, who the kid.
Well,
So
yeah, it's definitely alarming to hear him making conversation with a suspected minor. I think it is a minor. I tend to agree. I don't know for sure. I don't have details or anything like that. And I also believe that Jason believes that it's a minor. If
yeah,
he
he said
does,
it. He knows it's a minor.
mhm.
He knows it's a minor.
If he
Yeah, that
doesn't,
comment he left.
he definitely believes it's someone that's impressionable. And I'm sure he's coming at him with all the savior stuff that he came to this sector with, like in terms of
Yeah.
him being a hero and I can help you in this area, I can aid you in this area, I could do this for you, I could do that for you. I'm sure.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. I did not say that Duchess deleted the channel because of this kid. I said that Duchess deleting his channel is what spurred what we're talking about. Duchess deleted his channel, right? The kid wanted to know why Duchess deleted his channel. So he did a video. So I guess Duchess and whoever were looking at who would put Duchess's name in the whatever, their title, and then they would look at the video. The kid did a video or a live because the kid said that Duchess dropped down and called him a liar. But at this time, Duchess did not know that the child was a minor. Duchess thought that this person was a woman. And I think when Duchess found out that this was a kid, Duchess booked it. Whereas Jason was in the same live, he got up there and started speaking to the kid. And that's how he found out it was a child. Now, when he found out what a child did, he pushed back and leave? No, he continued and even had the kid on his platform. Duchess is not involved in this because once Duchess, I feel, felt or saw that it was a kid, he left. He was out of there. But what I'm saying is Duchess closing his channel and this kid then doing commentary on that is what spurred all this. I'm sorry, go ahead, y'all.
Cool. Before I got off, I just wanted to say that I never really bought into his so-called Jewish ancestry or background, what he speaks about. I believe that that's false, and that's probably more part of his online persona. That's fictitious. That's not truly who he is. But I do know that he boasts about his experience with black people, and he speaks about just having this background of being integrated you know, living among black people and knowing black culture. But to me, this whole situation just proves that he really wasn't integrated with black people, because anyone that was or is will understand how black people feel about white men contacting their minors in any form, online or in person, whatever. Like he would know these things. But yeah, so I don't buy into it. That's it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I agree. No, they're saying I'm intended to create mess. I'm not intending to create mess. How are y'all saying
Nah,
that? No, I'm sorry. Regarding DKL, I'm not intending to create no mess with DKL, but I mean, it's a valid fact. It's something that you have to discuss because the kid is even talking about it. The kid is even talking about Duchess in his video. I'm just laying out the facts. Hello, Absol. Absol, you're on mute.
Yeah, what's up with it? Hey, Sarkane, you know who the fuck I is, man. What's going on with you, bruh?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm seeing a lot of shit going on in your little chat. I'm not trying to disrespect your platform, but at the same time, I see some goofy shit going on over here, man, and it's real crazy. Like, you got people over here that's high-fiving and handshaking and tagging people in the ring when they deal with other people on the other side. You get me? And that shit just rubbing me wrong, man. Like, you got, I ain't gonna say no names, man, but if you know who the fuck I'm talking about, y'all get y'all goofy asses up out of this chat, man, before I expose one of y'all, man. Y'all all some clowns. And Tracy, you know you ugly as hell. Nobody rock with you, bruh. Y'all stop talking about fire, man. We gonna keep that name out y'all mouth. We gonna keep that name out y'all mouth tonight. Cause all y'all doing is riding her wave, bro.
No, she riding my way, bro.
About
You
y'all.
out here making up, putting fake news out there that ain't even got no, ain't no truth.
What you saying, sir? What you talking about, bro?
The truth is the truth. She up there talking about what I'm talking about has something to do with Apocalypse. What I'm talking about has nothing to do with Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Finish what you saying.
I just said what she talking about last night. Said I was talking about Apocalypse was not even the case. So she putting fake news out there on people.
Hey, man, just stop speaking on her, though. You feel
So,
me?
you know what?
Fuck none
I
of
have
that.
a message to you know what? Tell her this since you her messenger. Tell her stop
I'm
speaking
her
on me.
messenger. You talking to me, bro?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Tell her to
All
stop
right.
talking about me. Thank you. All right.
Wait, that was so crazy. So he
Yeah, it's crazy. Hello, Duchess. I got some people in the back. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second.
What was that? What was that?
I don't know, man.
I guess the person is basically saying that there's some stuff going on in the chat and certain people don't need to be mentioned. And
Hello?
for him to stop mentioning other people, that's stupid.
Hello, William?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
Hello.
Hey, hold on, William.
All right.
I'm sorry, William. I thought you was somebody else. My bad. Hello, William. How you doing?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Hey, Lemon.
I'm doing fine.
What's up, Jessica?
How's everybody on the panel tonight?
Hey, we
I was
good.
just trying to see what's happening with old boy. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen if we don't keep her name out of our mouth. Like, who the fuck are these people that you don't know will never meet? Got to dictate what the fuck you go.
No.
What the fuck is gonna happen if we put Fyebabe in our mouth? Fuck Fyebabe. Now come see me, ho. Come see me,
Wait a
yo.
minute.
Come
Time
see
out.
me. Shit.
One person
Everybody in the
at
chat
a
saying fuck Fyebabe. Now what?
No. Oh, Lord.
Wait, time out. Because I don't want to be up here long. I just want to ask my question and go.
Okay, go ahead, Duchess.
Okay. I got one more thing and then I'm done.
All right.
So what you're saying is these are two separate kids that you're talking about.
Two separate kids. One is a girl, one is a boy.
Okay. Now the first one that has to do with the grandma.
Right.
You said that's a 10-year-old girl?
That's what the message say, yeah. A 10-year-old girl.
Okay. So she was getting a text from her grandmother or who she thought was her grandmother.
Right. Because they cloned her grandmother's IG name.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a text message. It was like a message through IG.
Yeah.
Now, how did she know that wasn't her grandmother?
Because it was a man's voice. She says, "You old man."
Oh, they were speaking. I thought it was just writing.
It was writing, and then they went live or something, or he hit whatever. What they call it?
Because
Video
she said
chat?
old man before they went live, though. So I'm like, how did she know
No,
that was an
but
old man?
I only got what I could get from the part of the message that I was privy to.
Oh,
So-
okay. And so her grandmother is familiar with you, like you know who her grandmother is.
Yeah.
Okay. So
She
she's like,
could be
oh, never mind, I'll be good.
real cool with Jason, but I think they had a falling out or something. So
Okay, so how far before the little boy was
it's
the
dealing with the
granddaughter?
just dealing with the Fyebabe situation.
So like a couple of weeks, a month before.
I think what was it, a month ago maybe?
Oh, okay.
Hold
That's
on,
all
person.
that was confusing me. I didn't know there was two
Y'all,
separate kids.
yeah, it's two separate. Everybody, it's two separate kids. One is a girl, one is a boy. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a lying." I said it. One is a girl, one is a boy.
Okay, and they're not related in any kind of way. Okay.
The only
Okay, well
connection-
y'all can get back to fighting. I'm gonna go back in the chat.
No, I appreciate the questions, Dutchie.
All right.
Okay, what's up, William? Hello, William. William, you there? William. All right. Well, I guess
William done fell asleep.
I think William done fell asleep. So,
but here's the thing that's driving me crazy. You're speaking about a situation that has nothing to do with nobody else besides this one individual.
Right.
If a person takes it upon themselves to then debunk what you got going on and involve themselves, that's no longer your problem because you didn't put nobody's name in the situation. You tried to keep it as anonymous as possible.
Right.
So when you bring yourself into a situation, nobody's talking about you. You brought yourself there. So people need to stop getting mad and telling you what you can and can't talk about on your platform. Talk about what you want to talk about, who you want to talk about, and don't let them, try to stop you from talking.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. They sent somebody over here, I think, last night or something. I mean, I don't see why Fyebabe is exempt from commentary. Like, why we can't speak on her. So
nobody's exempt in my eyes. I feel like if you keeping it respectful and you ain't bashing nobody, you can talk about what you want to talk about when you want to talk about it. This is your page.
Right.
Continue doing what you've been doing. Don't let nobody come over here and try to put no fear into you.
No, I won't put no fear in there, but because I'm solid don't mean I'm fearful. I wanted to get as much information. I wanted to see, okay, where's this interaction going? And I saw that it wasn't going nowhere when he gonna tell me to keep, Fyebabe's name out my mouth. Mm-hmm.
You weren't talking about her though, honestly. You weren't. So
well, I did mention her earlier, and I did.
No, you mentioned her earlier, but I'm talking about in the beginning of this whole situation you brought up about Jason. It had nothing to do with no other content creator besides this one person.
Mm-hmm.
So when you involve yourself into something, it's fair game.
Right. What's up, y'all? Hold on, Billie Jean. What's up, y'all?
Hey, I just wanted to piggyback on this what happened. And I just wanted to say that yeah, like it's so many different people that come over here from different platforms who are subscribers to different people. So this is not a haven for just one individual. And that mentality is out there, but that's the one thing that have kept me from being Babe Nation. Because when I first got on there, there's been so many different people like creating like these checkpoints and like just trying to check people about what you can say and what you can't say. And to me, she's not beyond reproach. She lie a lot, So and that's one of her character flaws. But yeah, to me, she can get it just like anybody else can. She ain't special.
Hey, I was just putting out the truth. She said I was lying. She brought somebody else into it, and that was kind of wrong.
Mm-hmm. And there's a difference. There's a difference between loyalty and blind loyalty.
Right.
I can respect loyalty.
Right. I agree. Hey, Billie Jean, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You know what it is.
Hey, Billy.
What up, Billy?
Hey, y'all. Hey, Living. Yo, what is that?
Billie Jean, you know what I got people telling me how to do, tributes to people's lives and telling me that I need,
Tributes.
you know what I mean, with the old Chadwick Boseman thing last night. Telling me that, yeah,
Oh, yeah. No, we just gonna act like that didn't happen.
okay, all right,
Okay, because I'm
mhm,
not gonna lie, that kind of touched my spirit too. Because they do that. They do that to me too.
yeah,
But now let me ask you this, because I've been listening for the last couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
I've been working. And forgive me, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been drinking tonight. Cause listen, these people tried me today. They really tried me, and they called me out my name in a racist term.
oh,
So I'm just trying to gather my nerves. But I wanted to ask you a question,
sure,
because you said like at least like 5-10 minutes ago that I assume that I didn't hear all correctly. So you're gonna have to repeat it for me. But
that's
that
fine.
the child was on Instagram.
There's two
And
children. There's
so there's two children that was on
yeah,
Instagram, but you said that
yeah.
there was an account that was cloned, and I'm trying to figure out how the account was cloned when you can't have the same username on Instagram. And
No,
that's
no.
something that somebody at least in my age bracket would notice, because we were all raised on social media. So I'm trying to figure out, how did they clone the account on Instagram?
Okay,
Like, what did they do?
they use the same name. I mean, they try to. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's just the way you can spell it is different ways, different variations, right? You could put a period here. You could put
Right.
different little nuances that a person wouldn't really pay attention to. They think, oh, okay, that's the person I know. You keep saying you getting the message from. They even took the person's image and used it, and it's actually documented that they did this 3 different times. And then I went and clicked on that person's handle, and the user's gone. So now there's not 2 instances of Instagram. There's 1 instance. The grandma had the issue with the grandma is on Instagram. The issue with the boy is on YouTube.
Okay, so you lost me. So okay, so the so the issue with the grandma is on Instagram.
Right.
That's where they went and tried to clone an account to get to the
hmm
child, right? Is what you're saying?
Where they had contact with the child, yes.
And then the separate incident was with the separate child on YouTube.
Right. Exactly. So there's a boy, Instagram. I'm sorry, there's a girl, Instagram. The boy is on YouTube. But the grandmother of the girl, she's a content creator. The boy, you could say, is a content creator because he has a channel. And both of these are, involving Jason to some degree, yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So the grandmother of the girl, you
hmm
said, is a content creator.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Now the mother of the boy is not a content creator, but that person happens to be in the sector. Am I hearing that right?
He knows of the sector. He has done commentary about the sector. Yes.
But his mother also knows and is in the
Mm,
sector, just not a
well,
content creator.
she found out today. She didn't know prior.
So you're saying, okay, I'm not going to say so you're saying. So we have all of these people, we have some children that are on the platform, and you're saying that somehow this is shit.
Okay,
Bro, this is crazy.
let me explain to you. The first situation popped off because this grandmother is a content creator here, right? This person knows Jason, right? They were busy doing what they want to do. Jason was freaking out because of Fyebabe, and he really wanted to talk to this content creator. But this content creator, I guess at the time, they had no time for him because she was with her grandchildren. Allegedly, he had cloned her account with her face. Okay,
Wow.
just misspelled her name so it comes across as if it's her, and messages her granddaughter. Okay, to get in contact, I guess, with the grandmother or to say something to the grandchild. She calls the man an old man, and I believe she said that she saw it was him or whatever. I don't know, but it was an old man, and she's saying that it's Jason.
Oh wow.
Allegedly. Okay. So while I spoke on Thursday, and I was using subliminals because I couldn't verify it was him. So why would I even put? I mean, why would I say that? But the content creator, who was the grandmother, is telling me this. Right. So
The
then,
T. The T. Wait. Before you
yeah.
say any more, go look in the private chat. I just want to make sure I'm clear. Because I've been thinking this for a little while. I just haven't said nothing.
No, it's not her.
No? Okay, cool.
No, this content creator was buddy with him. Okay.
No way. Wait. So then wait. Look again. Look again.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
No, she ain't got no grandchildren.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's too young for that.
Okay.
Told you I
So,
was drinking.
so while I was saying this stuff, he then creates a video with this young kid. I mean, just mentioning this young kid in this video. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, okay, what? And then, the steps, then things started to come together, and we wind up finding out that this kid is a minor. Now, I couldn't speak on that issue because I didn't know if the kid was actually a minor. There's certain things you can't say without tangible proof. You get what I'm saying, Billie Jean?
Okay, let me ask you this real quick, because I was watching your live this morning. My bad. I had your shit up on my laptop. So I was watching your live this morning, and I heard, I didn't hear everything, but I heard the majority of what you had to say. And I'm sorry to the chat if I'm getting away from the questions that y'all want to ask, but I'm just curious as to what made you come out and feel comfortable not explaining the whole thing, but saying what you did say to the point where people got frustrated with you. Like, what made you feel comfortable saying that, even though you didn't have, or you weren't comfortable saying everything that you did want to say? I just want to know.
Because Trisha's situation with the petition and the wording really taught me a lot. To label someone an offender and things like that can have great repercussions on their image and reputation. So I never wanted to be out there putting that blatantly out there. And like I said, I still had to confirm some things. But I'm believing this content creator and what they're telling me, and I'm seeing the proof, but I can't in no way, shape, or form say that's actually him. And the girl is even saying, yeah, that's him. You know what I mean? To some degree. Then I see on his page him speaking with a kid that has a young voice. But who knows these days? That may have been somebody that was just very young and is delayed in their development. So I couldn't really put that out there. But then I got confirmation. I'm like, okay. And then what really was the thing was the kid, when he hit the video, I couldn't confirm anything. But then he published the video. And then when I saw that conversation, I was like, okay, now this is serious. So.
Okay, wait, before I ask my next question, look in the private chat one more time. I'm going to keep asking you before I get the answer.
No comment.
The fact that they both mob for each other is really weird to me.
No comment. I don't know who that person.
On to the next question. No, you ain't got to.
You made a good point when you said that the kid mods for Jason and Jason mods for the kid, and none of his day ones mod for him. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say, Sir King, you ain't got a comment, but you definitely answered my question. Now
no
on to the next
comment.
one.
I don't know.
So okay, so let me just reiterate.
Don't say nothing, Lemon.
I promise you, I won't say nothing.
Okay.
I promise.
Lemon said, I promise. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay, look. Okay, so let me just clarify. So you came out to the sector with this news, but. Okay, you came out to the sector with this news. You had information that you had seen personally for yourself that was evidence that looked to be suspicious or at least incriminating, if not in a certain way. However, let me just tell you how it looked. For us, it seemed like whatever evidence you had, you weren't willing to show it. So like, let me put it like this. Like, it's like when I was in middle school. And I have this friend that come up to me and say, oh, my boyfriend, I'm just so upset. I'm so sick of this, that, and the third. And they'll tell you how upset they are. They'll continue to complain about how pissed off they are, but they won't tell you why, because they want you to ask why. So you ask why, and they're like, oh, no. So for us, I'm not even gonna lie. For us, it kind of seemed like, okay, you're telling us something's going on. You're telling us this is happening. and then that he did this, and you've seen it with your own eyes, this, that, and the third, but we haven't seen anything, and you're telling us this like you want us to do something, and a town hall is being created. What is, like, for us, what is going on? Like, what exactly is happening? What is it that is going on? What evidence do you have to support what you're saying in order for us to now get involved? Because now we're being involved.
Well, Billie Jean, the reason I called a town hall meeting is because I wanted to be known that there is a content creator who is communicating with a minor. I mean, and can we do something? I mean, can we speak it? We do other things to block out or to shun other content creators? Well, can we put down our beef for 1 second and unite around this cause to say, hey, we're not going to tolerate that? Yeah, we're the beef.
But what made you think that anybody in this sector would be able to come together for anything? Because they haven't before. So what made you think that they would do it now?
We never
I
seen
said that
anything.
yesterday.
We never seen anything like this. We never seen.
Yeah, we have seen it. We have seen it before. We have, and you will
With
say it
who?
yourself. We have seen it.
But not with no kid on YouTube that's here that we have tangible evidence that we actually can go look at videos and say, oh, yeah, he's contacting a minor. He's speaking with a minor. We ain't never seen that.
Okay, so I'll give you that. Now, we haven't necessarily seen a physical person in our sector, a grown physical man directly conversating with a child. We haven't seen that. You're absolutely right. That's new. At least for me, that's new.
Physically, or you mean virtually?
Virtually, I would say, because I don't know what y'all doing behind the scenes.
No, Billie Jean, yes, we have. It's there.
Then tell us. That's what we're saying. Tell us.
That's how everything happened with Pizarro. Pizarro was talking to the kid today, saying, "Hey, stay away from Jason," because the kid was talking to Jason on the screen. I just said that. Jason was on the kid's platform, okay? And then the kid then went onto Jason's platform. They had like a 50-minute conversation.
But then listen to me though, Sir King. How all of this came about, because I was listening to you, sir. I was listening to you. And I remember how it came out was you went live, you had your agenda, you had your news and everything. Then you went into the mess, or even it might have been before you even went into the news. I forget how it happened, but it happened, and you sat there and you said, "I'm not going to indulge on any details. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what's going on or say any names." Basically, to the effect of what you were saying. But you were saying this is going on. Children are being contacted by people in this sector, and I think that we all need to be careful. You're basically giving out a warning, and then Quanney got up and pretty much pulled your teeth into saying who it was and what was going on.
No,
so you weren't willing to say anything,
no,
but you were willing to give out that warning. So for you to give out that warning, we have to have facts behind that.
I have facts. Billie Jean, they wanted me to say that man was a pedophile. I'm not saying that man is a pedophile. They wanted me to say that man was a pedophile. You're not going to pull me. You can sit up here and say whatever you want to say. You're not going to put that on me.
No, right. And I totally agree. By Quanney asking that, that's Quanney's decision, right? You didn't bring it up as far as who it was, but you did bring it up that the situation was going on in particular. So for you to bring it up, we're gonna ask questions. That's common.
That's fine.
We're gonna ask questions. Who is it? What are you talking about? How do you have evidence for it? And why is it happening? Why do you want us to get involved? We're gonna ask those questions.
Okay, and that's fine. And I showed the evidence, Billie Jean. I mean, the evidence was all documented last night and today. Bless Walker's
last night and today, but you could have did that when you were on live with Quanney. That's all I'm saying, Sir King. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why people are looking at you like the way that you're looking at you.
Because
you came out there. Wait, hold on. You came out there
live last night. Quanney was not on here last night.
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't on here last night. She was on here the night before, or however many days ago it was. So you had the opportunity days ago to clear it up and say, I do have evidence, you guys. I do have, or you could have had the opportunity not to say anything, period. You could have said nothing, period. You could have investigated that behind the scenes by yourself until you were comfortable to say something about it, but you didn't. So now everybody's questioning.
Okay, and I proved it. I
think execution is everything. I think how you present something, let your audience know how clear something comes off. So I feel like what was missing was when you explained it, it wasn't fully explained. The chat was confused. So I think what she's trying to say is the execution was just done poorly because it left everybody a little confused with what you were trying to say, because you wasn't really saying everything, but you were saying something.
Exactly.
So we were
and that's
a little
what I'm
confused.
trying to say. I'm not trying to say, Sir King, that you personally did something wrong or you're trying to conjure up something or nothing. I'm just saying like the execution. And he said it way better than I could have ever said it. But the execution, like you have to realize when, especially when you're in this sector, you have to do things correctly. Like if you don't know, if you don't want to, or not even if you don't know, if you don't have all the evidence that you feel comfortable explaining to people, don't say it because they're going to ask you. They're going to, and when you don't have that answer to give them because you don't feel comfortable or you feel like it's a tight situation and you can't say something because somebody's going to get upset, don't say anything. Because this sector is a type of sector where they're going to open up their mouths and they're going to say, Sir King, what are you talking about? And when you don't give them the answer you're looking for, you're a liar, Sir King. You cannot come out here and just, not everything is for YouTube. Just like I put in my community posts. It's not all for YouTube. Literally all you could have just sat there and just, okay, I see what's going on. It's concerning and it's absolutely concerning. So I applaud you for saying something. But at the same time, you have to handle things a certain way in the sector. If you really wanted something done, in my opinion, what I would have done, and that's just me personally, I would have contacted the police. I would have tried to figure out who the mother was. And if not, then oh well. And I would have kept it to myself. I wouldn't have said nothing until I was able to
You're
feel
talking
comfortable
about
going
two
live and
different
giving my evidence.
situations, Billie Jean. You're getting them mixed up. The grandmother already knew about the situation with the granddaughter, and they were handling that way.
I'm not talking about the grandmother and the granddaughter, though. I'm talking about what happened recently.
But you were telling me I don't have no receipts on the situation, and I
didn't say you didn't have receipts. I'm saying if you didn't have receipts that you were comfortable
I gave
showing. I'm not saying you didn't have receipts. I'm saying you clearly had receipts that you weren't comfortable with showing. Because when Quanney came live, you were a little hesitant. And then days later, you were like, okay, now everybody's questioning me. Everybody's saying I'm a liar. Now I'm going to go live and show the receipts.
You're talking about two different. Quanney was addressing me about the granddaughter thing. The whole thing with the boy happened last night.
Yeah, the Quanney situation with Sir King was about that YouTuber who you mentioned in the private chat. That's when she wanted information about, and Sir King didn't really give that much information on it. But yesterday, when Quanney heard about the boy, she contacted him. Y'all talked behind the scenes during that moment, right?
So you're saying the granddaughter and this child are all happening in the same time frame? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Oh my fucking bro! I ain't got time for this. Good night, y'all. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. I'm a little tipsy. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Have a good night.
Good luck to you in this. Good luck to you in this investigation. Good night, y'all. Have a good one. God bless you.
Hello, William.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. My computer's messing up, so I went on my phone. My phone seems to work better than my computer.
Same.
Anyway, King, I just want to say I agree with that the guy that spoke right before her was speaking with her. A lot of things you say sometimes makes me confused. I be wanting to hear the truth. I be wanting to tell you so bad, get it out, say who it is. So that way, but I understand where you're coming from because you don't want to say the wrong name unless you're absolutely sure.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
But on the other hand, I'm not going to tell you something and I'm afraid to tell you, or I'll be afraid to tell you where I got it from or who I got it from or how I feel about people. It's just like Fyebabe. I can't stand that woman, but I listen to her. I don't comment in her section and I don't get over in her chat. Well, I get in her chat to make a comment, but I got blocked. And I don't go on her lives because I know she know I'm going to say something bad to her. That the people that you deal with in your sector is a beef sector. And everybody's got beef about somebody. I don't care who it is. They can have beef about Jesus Christ. And they'll do that. But if you're going to tell a story, or if you got the news about somebody's doing something crazy on YouTube, get it out. Don't be afraid to say their name. And if you know their name, don't be afraid to say it. Hell, what can they do? What are they going to do? Like they doing?
Put that on somebody. That's different.
Stories that you didn't know nothing about. That's all they're going to say. But
I don't agree with that. If you start putting out somebody as a pedophile, I think that could have drastic ramifications.
Here's the point on that pedophile stuff. You may not want to call Jason a pedophile, but I'll call him a pedophile. And I'll call any man on there a pedophile that wants to mess with kids. And from the way that you was telling the story, They were messing with children. They're getting in the children's heads. That's a pedophile. That's the way I look at it. I don't care if Jason listening. I call him a damn pedophile and dare him to try to prove me wrong. And then the other thing, call them black folks in this sector, I can't understand it. We accept a whole lot of bull crap. The white boy call them the N-word and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we do it to ourselves, but that don't give him the right to sit up and call you the N-word. And then when you got women on there soaking up to them, then they want to be called queens and stuff. But you licking that white boy's butt just so you can get ratings or something? I don't understand that.
I don't get it either.
I listen to Jason. If I listen to him, I'll leave him a dirty message.
I don't get it either, man. I don't get it why she caping so hard for that man.
She caping so hard for him because he's just like any other ass. I'll call it like I said, any other ass crackhead hoe out there in the street. She wants the attention. She wants the attention. There's no tell. I could be in her corner and do nothing for her or with her because the way she treats other women in the sector and other men in the sector, and she has her picks and chooses to try to get up there. I remember a long time ago when I seen her try to go up against this one cat. I really don't want to call his name because that's giving him publicity. He cut her down so bad she had to change her whole agenda. So far as I see, she's a what do you guys basically call them on? They want to be a clout chaser. They want clout, and they use other people to get that clout. See?
But it's weird, William. It's weird that she was willing to trash Apocalypse and say, oh, this has nothing to do with Jason, and you haven't even heard what I had to say. You got everything wrong. You said I'm tired of hearing what he has to say. He's talking about Apocalypse and pulling receipts that are 2 years, a year old with that guy, and I'm telling you, no, this is something that's new. I think that's negligent. That's terrible. That's false. That's reckless, and that's somewhat dangerous. But only to vindicate him, and you're proved wrong on again tonight, again. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's trashed her. He's trashed her on that. He called her a bee, everything. So
the lesson to learn from this situation is, even though it's still ongoing, but I feel like you need a PowerPoint presentation. You need to make sure all your words are in order and it's delivered very effortlessly. Because
Jigga, hold on. Jigga, okay. I ain't doing that. I ain't getting paid for this. This ain't no profession for me. You asking me to do detail? Come on, Lemon. I can do all that. And then they can't even comprehend or have the patience to go through what I'm saying. No,
I know, because I feel like a lot of people over here learn visually. Some people learn from the audio. It's different ways people learn on here. And I feel like when stories are told, you just need to make sure you have like PowerPoint presentation and good delivery with what you're saying. So it's easily.
I hope you tell the same thing to Fyebabe, man. Who doing
I know. Listen. With the Fyebabe situation, I felt like you were doing your own thing. She jumped into it out of nowhere and tried to debunk your situation. And I don't agree with that because I felt like you were handling something. But I felt like the way you were delivering the story to your audience just left everybody confused. And I think that's where she said she jumped in it because she was listening and she got tired of it. So then she went live and tried to debunk what you said.
No, what she got tired of was him always talking about that old white boy she was in cahoots with. Now that's the way I look at it. She's been in cahoots with him and she's still in cahoots with him. You know, so and all that stuff about them going to Hollywood and making a movie. That reality bullshit show that they trying to get through, that ain't gonna make it nowhere. Because all white people got to do is get on YouTube, listen to black folks on YouTube, and they got a show. They ain't gonna pay for it when they can get it free.
Sir King, your troll over there cutting up on Fyebabe.
I know. Let me just say this, Fyebabe. That's not me. Wrong person.
I listen to everybody's sector. And it's very rare. I only been on 2 channels since I've been listening to YouTube. That's been over like 2 years. I only been on 2 people's sector. I'm not. If one is a younger guy and he was making sense that day talking about somebody, I spoke with him. You're making sense about everything that's going on, but I also want to let people know that hey, everybody don't think the same. Everybody can't comprehend.
Right.
You can have
Right.
a visual, you can have it visual, you can have it audio. There's still going to be some people in that sector or listening to you on YouTube that ain't going to comprehend nothing. And especially when they're sleeping with the enemy.
I agree.
That's the way it is. When you sleeping with the enemy, can't nobody say they doing wrong. But I don't sleep with the enemy. I let everybody know what they're doing wrong. You know. But on the same token, if you can't stand what I'm telling you, well, don't broadcast it then. If I ask you for a name, who do you think it is? And if you can't tell me, I say, well, I'll have to go then because you can't tell me their name. But I'm constantly hearing the agony in your voice. You want to say their name so bad.
Man, William, I'm caught in the situation of don't promote. So we made up a name, New Mexico. Okay, then people are like, who's that? Who that?
Yeah, a lot of people couldn't get the New Mexico reference.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want to promote, but then we also caught between this whole thing of what people don't know when you don't promote. And then you say his name, and then now he gets the traction that he wants.
Right.
In the situation, I didn't care because we were trying to stop someone being victimized.
Right.
So
and I don't blame you on that part. The only part I blame is if you got a strong feeling and you know who it is, say who it is. That's all I'm saying.
I said New Mexico. But
yeah, he was talking in code about the situation.
Like I understand what you're saying now. See, I didn't realize you had to click me. Jason is in New Mexico. I understand what you're saying now. But beforehand, no, I couldn't understand that. New Mexico, okay. But since I've been in your sector and listened to other people's sector, and then somebody wrote in there about him living down there, well, okay, I know who you're talking about. But on the same token, we should be able to shut this shit down. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody wants to flag everybody black,
right?
But nobody like they're scared to flag this little white boy down.
My thing with you weren't about it being promotion and people going to go follow him. Fuck that. Like everybody already know who he is. I feel like you saying his name wouldn't have made no difference. I feel like not too many people would have subscribed to him. He ain't getting no clout off the situation. So when speaking about him, I don't think it's going to gather him a whole bunch of following and stuff like that. A little bit, but not a lot.
You'll be weird. You'll be weird at why people subscribe to the channel. So I didn't want to help in his growth effort.
Right. I feel what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Then, why are you speaking subliminally? Why are you speaking? And I'm like, okay, New Mexico.
Yeah, because sure as shit stinks. If you had said it like that, then they would have jumped over there to see what he was talking about.
Exactly.
But on the same token, instead of them going over there and getting on his ass, they're gonna be nosy, and then they ain't gonna speak up.
Right.
Like I said, there's one person, there's other, like, oh, what's her name? She fell in love with this motherfucker, and he called her a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Fyebabe. She got called names by him, but yet she's still riding in his corner to get them views, to try to get her shit up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was surprising because he did curse her out.
Yeah,
very nasty to her, and to see her doing this whole campaign for him.
And today she's still defending his ass. Shit, like I said, I don't care nothing about her. And she can't tell me anything about her nation or people. And that fool that came on talking about don't talk about her ass. I hope he's still listening and hearing me talk about ass, because I don't give a fuck on one bedroom apartment. I don't care.
I understand. Let me answer this question. Sir King, he says, Sir King, can you answer my question? What do you expect to happen? Do you expect anything to be resolved? Look, y'all understand I'm a very strategic person. And you could be like, oh, Sir King, you should have done this, you should have done that. What I want to happen happened. And y'all don't even know it. His mother was made aware of the situation. I've got focused on the situation, and I'm discussing with everybody, and we're having a conversation about it, and we're addressing it. So what I want to happen happened, and the corrective actions are being taken.
And I told you with this situation is very sticky, and it's easily for people to flip it back on you and make it seem like, oh, Sir King, you're lying. Oh, this not true, to make your character look bad. I told you. So next time with these kind of situations, I feel like make sure you really execute what you're gonna bring to the platform.
I was vindicated.
I know you did. I know you did, but I felt like when you first brought the story here, you were kind of like,
no, I wasn't. Man,
you talked in code. You talked in code a little bit because you wanted to kind of like get a little bit more concrete information before you just put it all out.
There was something dealing with the grandmother. The grandmother,
right? I know she didn't want her. She didn't want to be revealed and stuff like that. I was understanding it.
I didn't expect the situation with the kids to be revealed at the same damn time.
Right. Right. It all came at once. It was a lot.
I didn't expect that to happen. And I was trying to protect the child at the same time. You get what I'm saying? I didn't want to fall out happen to him, but I don't feel that kid is honest with his parents. I really don't. Or his mother, I don't.
And you know what? That's another thing. I don't believe in kids having their own channel like that anyway. It's so easy for them to get into trouble with like I'll call it like I see it, pedophiles and other child molesters and everything. So I don't think a child should have a YouTube channel. It's bad enough that they got them on PlayStation and all that. They can talk to each other on PlayStation. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's scary too. PlayStation as well.
Mm-hmm. I seen the wrong one on PlayStation talking to a child. They playing a game, but she drinking and cussing, and he cussing at her. He wasn't but 13 years old.
Right.
So, kids should, and it's another thing, parents should never, I don't think it's right for a parent to have their child exposed to that kind of debauchery every day. They sitting on a computer, internet, phone, whatever, talking around their child, cussing people out and all that. What are you teaching your child? How are you teaching them to act? That's another subject we should talk about. Protect them. Even if they're not your own, you're supposed to have more respect than to get out there and talk about another person's child and not to think that they're not going to get angry about it. That's crazy. Yeah. Why can't adults stick to adult stuff and leave the children out of it?
I agree. Kids are off limits. I don't even think kids should be discussed over here at all.
At all.
Because
especially if we have no relations to these kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So either damn you do, you damn you don't, right? They say, oh, you don't got no proof. But then when you provide the proof, oh, you endangering a child. Come on. It's just come on. Stop playing the games.
It's
a double-edged sword, sir.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, but I would much rather protect the child than I would an adult.
Yeah, I'll feel good at night knowing I tried to put the information out. Whether it's received by us or not, you did your job. You put it out. You took the steps to contact higher authorities. I feel like you did your part. Whether the public believe you or not, that's up to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, now about I didn't hear your first opening this tonight, but I'm quite sure you talked about Chad Boseman, didn't you?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday you did it? Okay. Yeah. I thought maybe because that's always been the top topic, the subject here in our neighborhood. It's like, and that goes to show you how precious life is at 43. The man did some amazing things in his lifetime, and in a shorter period of time that he had to do it, he made everybody feel great.
I agree.
It was beautiful. And another thing, we as men, black men, we should take care of our health. We should get ourselves checked out like we're supposed to, because I'm 70 years old. I tell you, I done been through that cancer. I've had prostate. I had to have my prostate removed because I had cancer of the prostate. You know why? Because I was too ashamed to go to the doctor and let him plug a finger up my ass. And and it's just things like that causes us to be down and have poor health and all that. So I thank God, I knock on wood, that I'm still here today to talk about it. I got grandsons, and I tell them, take your ass to the doctor. That finger ain't gonna kill you. It don't make you less of a man, because you need to be healthy. It's a lot of things socially that we could be talking about as black people, but it's like everybody everybody wants to beef and argue and try to be the best that they can be. And they'll lie and cheat. And I know where we get it from. We get it from it goes all the way back. We've been so used to being quiet with the people that we need to argue with than we are with ourselves. We'll argue amongst ourselves. It's crazy as hell. Look at the shit Trump doing to us now. Won't nobody argue with him, but you got some Trump lovers that are black too, so I got to take that into account.
Mhm.
But they don't know no better. That's the way I look at it. They don't know no better. No. But you do have an interesting panel. You have interesting people on there. And I'm like you. I wish they would stop cursing so much to one another, because that really kind of ruins the show at times. But then again, I know that's how you make your panel. I know that's how you get your views. And I know things are like that in the world. So by me listening to you, I accept all that stuff. But I really want to get on there sometimes and do like you do. Hit that little button where you got that hell to the gnaw, whatever you be selling, but that little that little thing you do. But I want to say
that one.
I'll continue listening to you, and like I said, everybody else's platform.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hey, I haven't seen. Not you, buddy. I haven't seen
Don't
you use that
him like that.
No, I don't know who he is. I just heard him, rambling on
And
for the
courage
past
to
10
come
minutes.
up and to address us. So that's cute,
No,
Langston. Yeah.
go ahead, buddy.
No, go ahead. What you saying?
I don't understand what he just said. That's what I'm saying. What is he referring to?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Don't worry about it, William. It's okay, William. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. I know I know what you're talking about, but what do you want to know about me?
I thought he wanted to ask you a question, William. That's what I thought. Langston, you there?
No, I don't know who the guy is. The streets have a question for you, Sir King.
Oh, what is it?
They want to know, and this is a pressing question: is this going to end tonight, or will this be a 3-parter?
No, it ends tonight.
Oh, okay. Because the streets, there's some unrest in the streets, a lot of uncertainty about the story, a lot of confusion. You might have to issue an apology in the morning. I mean,
no, he don't.
Hell no, I won't.
There's a lot going on, man. You have to sometimes. What?
Granted, you probably reading a few people from the chats thing, but I watched your chat, and you're bored with the situation too, and you ready to get back to the fuck shit. Just be honest what you want to hear for tonight. Don't sugarcoat it with everybody. You ready for shit to go back to normal, where everybody's just going at it and it's chaos on the battle for a few hours. I mean, that's all good. We understand what you're saying. He just wanted to make sure he touched all stones before he moved on from the situation. Now, had he came on here and talked about something different, the whole chat would have been like, oh, Sir King just talked about a story, then he randomly just moved on from it. So he's damned if he do, he damned if he don't. But today is going to be the final day of him talking about it. I hear your pain, Langston. I know what you want to hear and see. You want the fuck shit.
Dark Phoenix. Tonight is not the night. Tonight is not the night, Dark Phoenix. I'm not getting in that. Not tonight, Dark Phoenix. Sorry.
Is this the real Natasha?
Yeah, that's Natasha. I think.
It's
you gotta be careful. Okay, Natasha.
Okay.
Hello, Natasha. So, King, I'm gonna get off here before they start cursing me out. So,
thank you, William. I appreciate your contribution. So, thank you.
All right, thank you,
William. Stop by more. You're really intelligent. You got a different mindset on situations, and it's good hearing from you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Take care. Thank you again.
All right, good night.
Good night. Hello, Natasha. What's going on?
First of all, I can't make heads or tails of what's going on about a little kid, whatever. Bottom line is, Fyebabe is so annoying. She's running out of content. She's always talking about being molested. I wish she would go to therapy and get fucking help instead of using everything. Got to be a molestation with that whore. Why she go to therapy? If she was molested as a child, go to therapy and get over it.
Okay, Natasha, I really don't want to talk about molestation because of the situation that we're talking about tonight. I don't want that ever to.
That was on my pen. That's all I had to say, honey.
Okay.
So you don't have to throw shades at me.
I'm not throwing shade at you. I'm just having a conversation, Natasha.
Well,
how was your day, Natasha? Oh Lord.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Like y'all are so sensitive. She talking about molestation. We talking about child enticement or whatever. I don't ever want to mix that up. And because these people don't understand, they'll start weaving stuff and pulling Natasha into it. Oh Lord. Y'all please donate to my Cash App, $ sirkingcrown. I'm definitely gonna need to see a therapist after that. Please contribute to my therapy sessions because this is some stressful stuff. I'm falling out with people that I'm in good graces with because I asked them not to talk about molestation because we're talking about a sensitive subject. Oh Lord, you can't win out here, man. You can't win out here.
I mean, you can win. Listen.
No, I'm just saying you can't please people.
Yeah, and that's something you have to realize. You're not going to be able to please them all because you'll end up running yourself thin. You have to just try your best with everybody and hope for the best.
But if people run because I just say I don't want molestation talked about on my platform. I don't want that tonight. Had it been another night, maybe, but not tonight regarding what's going on. Oh Lord.
Just don't overstress yourself.
I'm not
Take some deep breaths, get a stress ball, make sure, because, dealing with this, you're dealing with a lot of personalities. So,
yes, multiple.
We're trying to remain humble in yourself. So you have to just, roll with the punches sometimes. Try to be a little bit lenient with your people that come up here because it is a little stressful being on StreamYard in front of all these people talking and shooting the shit. But, yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna let that conversation happen. I learned my lessons from the past, because then it evolved into something else. Well, did he molest? No, I'm not getting into that. Nope. Tell us the name. Who you thinking? Nope, not getting into that. Nope. Nope. Nope.
But don't get stressed with the situation. Natasha will be back. She's upset with Fyebabe. Fyebabe's upset with her, so they just shooting shots at each other right now. And she probably came on here to talk her shit real quick.
I agree. Yeah. So I think I've answered everybody's questions. I think we had a good town hall meeting. Anybody else want to come on is welcome to. The kid is aware. Go ahead.
I think I'm a little upset that it wasn't more like main content creators here. They might be here, but they're not like jumping on the StreamYard having a conversation with you. So it was pretty much a dead mission when it comes to the content creators because they're not really showing up like that. They're just sitting in the bushes.
It's okay. No, it's all right. It worked out the way it's better. People have alliances. So it's fine. So it's totally fine. I'm good. Hey, the parent is aware, and that's all I can ask for. So
after that, I told you the situation was sticky. They'll flip it on you, turn you into the bad guy when all you was trying to do is bring awareness.
Right.
It's a sticky situation, bro.
It's all right. It's okay. Hey, Quanney, how you doing?
Quanney. I'm doing well. There's really nothing. Hi, how are you? I've done my part. There's nothing more that I can do. I will not take it back about calling the FBI. If I got to call the FBI all day, every day on anybody on YouTube that's over there having conversation with children, I don't care what race it is. I saw that in the chat. Some of you all are so ignorant. That's the thing. You're ignorant. If somebody was on a social media application having a conversation with my minor child, I will want somebody to do the same thing for my child.
Exactly.
Dark Phoenix, I'm not bringing you on, man. I'm sorry. I took a lot of BS from this whole Fyebabe situation. I'm not doing another video. I'm not allowing that to happen. Sorry. No, not tonight, Dark Phoenix. Go ahead, Quanney.
I'm just saying I will call again. I don't care what they're talking about. It has nothing to do with it because it was Jason doing it. I don't care if it was any of you doing it. I will call the FBI on you. He is sick. He is deplorable. And no, Sir King did not call him a pedophile. I said he has pedophilia tendencies. I said that. And then you all lied and said Justice Kelly Love was a part of this. None of us never said that. That is a lie. The little boy was making videos about Duchess. The little boy enjoys Duchess commentary. The little boy also enjoys Tracy's commentary and a few other content creators. With the little boy, when the little boy is looking at us, we're not a part of that. If we're over there entertaining that child and talking to him, it's on us then. I don't know who the hell's watching me. That's the reason why I don't do StreamYard. That's the reason why I don't have no Google number, because I don't know who the hell gonna pop on here. We don't know who's behind these damn avatars. The little boy was so happy that he went in Tracy's live one night and Tracy said hi to him. He went and made a video about it. It's not Tracy's fault. It's the little boy's fault for going in the room. But Tracy didn't know that was a child. What the hell is wrong with you all? Damn if you do, damn if we don't. I don't see none of you bitches calling the FBI. Why aren't you calling?
Exactly.
I'm so sick of you all. It makes me feel that you all got some tendencies too. Majority of you all have had some form of trauma on here, and you haven't gotten what you needed from it. You haven't got no counseling. So you mad at us because we talking about it. I did my due diligence. I called the damn FBI this morning, and I will do it again. I don't give a damn who baby it is. It could have been mine. Something is wrong with you.
Yeah.
You all on here mad at us, but I don't see none of them calling.
They mad at Sir King because Sir King is an easy target. It's easy to take your frustrations out on a newbie. You know what I mean? Like, he comes on here and they just in attack mode on him. You like a punching bag.
But they're ignorant. It's not even about the message. It's about the messenger. But y'all so upset. Why aren't you calling? You all can call too. I wasn't the only one that called. A few other people said they called. And I didn't know it until I went in somebody's room. Because all of us went over there and watched that mess. And I don't give a damn about Pazzo being mad. She had no reason, she had no right to take her ass over there and talk to that child. That's not her kid. She was out of order to me too.
Oh, so
She didn't
Pizarro
have
talked to him
permission to
today?
watch that baby without his parent.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay.
She was wrong. She had contacted that boy before she even jumped on the StreamYard with that child.
Well, Quanney, let me say this.
The little boy took that video down.
Quanney, she contacted him, I think, through the comment section. I think he said,
I don't give a damn. She had no business doing that. She is an adult. She claims she's a mother. If she's a mother, why would she do that? She was going over there to get information. She wasn't doing it because she cared about that child.
She did,
She said it.
Quanney, I felt like she cared for that boy, and she wanted
No,
to
she did not. She's a liar.
Quanney, she
The
even
boy
said,
told her, when the boy told her he was 15, she should have got off the StreamYard. When that child said, yes, I'm 15, why was she still out there talking to him? She didn't call the FBI. Her dusty ass went over there on Bless Workers platform and started talking.
Quanney, I think it's like seeing a child in danger. A mother's going to run, or a mother of another child is going to help another child that they see that's in danger. And I thought that she wanted to let the child.
I saw danger and I went to the FBI. You didn't see me say, let's go live. Let's go live and get on the platform and talk about this. Let's go live and talk about it.
But Quanney,
I took my behind and down the FBI. That's what I did.
Quanney, you went through the FBI route. She went the direct route and told the kid, hey, be careful, stop messing with that guy. He's a racist, all this other stuff.
He's still a child. The little boy is still going live now. You know the little boy been live since we all been live over here? The boy still got a channel. The boy's channels are still activated. The boy is still going live. What kind of mother does he have? Was that really his mother?
Quanney,
Was that really his mother?
I don't know.
Was that really his mother over there on Bless Watkins' channel? Because if that was his mother, why is his channel still up?
That's what I was saying too. That's what I was thinking.
The channels are still up.
That's what I'm
The
thinking.
channels are still up.
Quanney, hold on 1 second.
And how sick people are on YouTube, they probably.
Hold on. Let me say this. I do want to say this. We got no confirmation if that was that boy's mother. He didn't come. He never came on that live. She nothing. So we don't even know what the mother's been
We
contacted.
don't know who that was over there talking to Bless Watkins.
Yeah.
But why are the channels still up?
I don't know. Hello, Face Yaya.
Hi, Sir King. Hi, Lemon. How are you?
Sorry.
I just wanted to say, I just feel like can't nobody tell anyone how to raise their children, and she has so much outrage about it. Won't you watch what the fuck you say out your mouth?
No. Thank you, Quanney, for not taking it. Thank you. Oh my God.
That woman's ignorant as wild blocked her behind from our channel. She's an ignorant fool. She had her dumb butt up there on Bless Watkins' channel too. She's a dummy. I ain't got time to be arguing with no dummy.
Hold Quanney.
Oh hell no!
I'm not here to be arguing with this.
Go ahead. Quanney, we listen to you.
Dummy, Sir King. Like I said, we don't know if that was the mother or not because that boy's channels are still up. And they're active.
Yeah.
And I hope that due to the fact the boy has still been active while you've been live, Sir King, hopefully he don't know your page and your channel and he was listening to all this shit that's happening, you know what I mean? Not like it's your fault, but I'm saying like they don't need to be exposed to what we're trying to talk about this crazy person in New Mexico.
I think they do.
He's a whole weirdo.
They do. I hope he understands there's a community out there that's concerned and that he listens and that he's not being brainwashed to believe what this other person, this New Mexico, is telling him. I do feel that way. If you see tons of adults saying danger, 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 I hope he does hear this message. Because it's out of care and concern. It's not out of no beef with nobody.
Excuse me, y'all. When I'm on StreamYard, I have two devices, like my cell phone and a computer, but I just use my phone. And so when I'm on StreamYard, I can't moderate because I just don't have two devices right now at the moment to do two things at once.
Lemon, you ain't got to explain your moderator responsibilities to them in the chat.
Oh no, somebody was asking me to block people in the chat, and I'm trying to let them know like why I don't do it when I'm on StreamYard.
Hello, Mickey. How you doing?
Hi, everyone.
What up, Mickey?
Hey.
What's up, Mickey?
Yeah, so I when Miss Pizarro was on that boy's YouTube page, I was surprised that she didn't ask to speak to the mother, because I can't figure out why she was on his page.
I think she did speak to the mother because she said, because they were trying to say that I was a liar. And she says, oh, his grandmother, something about the grandmother doesn't have Instagram. So she did speak to the mother. Yeah, she did.
On the YouTube video that I saw today?
Yeah, on Bless Watkins, yeah.
No, I mean, I'm talking about when she was on the boys' chat, when she went on his live stream. Yeah. She went up there. For me, I was waiting for her to say, well, let me speak to your mother. Because I'm almost 50 years old. I'm almost 50 years old, and I have two children. What? They're adults.
She went up there. Did you hear what she said?
Quanney, let him talk though. Let him get what he got to say out. Go ahead, Mickey.
And if someone spoke to my child, if an adult spoke to my child back when my kids were growing up, there were no social media. But if someone contacted my child at that age, I would be livid. And I was surprised, as Miss Pizarro, she's a mother. I was surprised that she didn't say, "Well, let me."
I mean, Mickey, you cut out.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Mickey.
Can you hear me? I'm here.
I can hear him. I can hear him.
Yeah, I heard him, but he just stopped, right?
No.
He's still talking?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I hear you.
I couldn't understand why she went on the live without asking to speak with his mother, Because if someone's spoken to my child, an adult, I would be very upset. I would be livid. And when she was on Bless Watkins' channel, she didn't seem very upset to me. I just something's not adding up here.
Are you looking at the lives chronologically correct? Because Pizarro spoke with the child first. Then I think Bless Watkins went live, and then Pizarro went over there. And that's how things panned out.
Yeah, but the how do you know that's the mother? She didn't seem like she was that invested into this story.
I hear you.
With the racist talking to her son.
I hear you. We don't know if that's her son. I don't know.
And like I said, then on top of that, Sir King, why are the channels still up? If the mother was so concerned, why did she shut that boy's channels down? And then, like I said,
because he may be tax savvy.
This is not something missing. This ain't making sense to me.
But
I did my part. And like I said, and I will call the FBI on any bitch on this platform. If I see your ass out of order dealing with children, and I said what I said, if I see anybody on that boy's channel over there talking, I'm calling the FBI on you.
Okay.
I don't need to know your name. All I need is your channel. I don't need to know your name. All I need is your channel.
Okay, cool. Who's Urban Critic? Go ahead.
I've been on this YouTube about a year. I'm the Urban Critic, and I kind of stumbled into this sector by accident. I'm kind of, mainly in the bushes, very rarely ever make a comment. But I wanted to commend you, Sir King, at actually bringing this to light. Part of the reason why YouTube made new regulations and policies regarding children is because a lot of this was going on, grooming of children on YouTube. So I commend you for standing up and bringing attention to the issue.
Thank you. Because I thought I was going crazy for a minute.
No, I've been on your side the whole time, Sir King. I agree with what you're saying.
The rapport we have. But I don't know Urban Critic. I've never spoken to Urban Critic. But to hear people say what they're saying to me is like, okay, I have to take a step back and like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Like I had my own people tell me don't do the live, don't do the town hall yesterday. And I'm like, okay, I must be doing something wrong.
It's a touchy situation.
I applaud you. Well done. Well done. And I mean that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because you what you said is excellent, because that is why YouTube got in that whole Coppola thing. Because you did have adults in children's chat chat box and all that other stuff, making it too easy to groom and entice minors.
Yeah, it was rampant. It was rampant. There was actually a federal investigation. That's how the whole copper thing came about. It was rampant. America has an issue, a sickness with children. If you go on any porn website, the first thing that pops up is daddy-daughter stuff, all this, salacious pedophilic type stuff. America has this problem, and YouTube has been infested with it for years.
Well,
so they finally stepped in, tried to make some changes.
Yeah, I agree. I think America has an issue with youth, an infatuation with youth, and rather than respecting your elders. And when you have this, this propaganda regarding youth, I do think it comes along with the whole enticement of children and so forth. So,
yeah.
I think America
that's all I wanted to say, Sir King. Have a great night.
Well, thank you, Urban Critic. You're always welcome over here. So I do appreciate you having the courage to click that link. So thank you so much.
No problem, brother.
Take care.
All right, Urban.
I was gonna say, I think America has a problem an infatuation with black men, especially little boys. I've seen what they do in the schools where the pink teachers will come in. I said pink as in white. They would come in with flip-flops and tank tops with no bra on, and I've seen a lot of the way they treat young black men in the schools. And, when we get older, we end up dating white women or white men, and we're just confused, And so a lot of times, the infatuation, it is coming from the white women. I'm really surprised with black women in this sector. I'm surprised that they don't see this being as big of a deal as it is. And I'm also surprised that the black men in this sector are not speaking up. You're the only one, you know, and this is one of the reasons why I don't get on live. Someone mentioned earlier in the chat that I was Avatar Nation. I'm not Avatar Nation. I'm not Avatar. I've shown myself many times on live. Well, 3 times on live. Quanney knows who I am. I'm not an avatar. I would turn this camera right now if I want to. But so I've been in this sector. I've been in this sector from the inception as well. But just want to put that out there. Someone made a comment. But what I'm saying is that I'm surprised that the men in this section, in this sector, are not speaking out about this. What we've seen. You showed the receipts. I mean, what more do you need? I mean, I saw last night. You gave me everything that I needed. What you told me, and I was upset last night. That's why I got off the live early. I was a little pissed because I was like, send me the information. You're like, no, go to Instagram. I'm like, no, you're doing a live. Why would I go to Instagram when you're doing a live on YouTube? That didn't make any sense to me.
But let me say something.
But you gave me what I needed though, because once I got off the live with you, I got the information right away. Because I know people in this sector. They emailed me, and I was like, okay. And when I saw that, that's when I made the phone call to the FBI.
Yeah, and also,
I'm really surprised that people did not. I'm surprised that people are upset with you for speaking up. That makes no sense to me. What do they expect you to do? Just ignore it? You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
And you got to understand,
they get pissed at Sir King about anything. It don't matter. It could have been a different topic. They'll still be pissed about Sir King. It's because it's Sir King.
And you got to understand,
it's not about the message. It's the messenger. They hate the messenger.
Yeah. And I can't show certain things on my channel because of copyright rules. So I would have easily been willing to pull up video and show him talking. But then my message will be deleted or diluted because they will strike my page. It's just like certain things, you got to know the rules.
I've never heard a straight man or a gay man call another boy or a child cute. I've never heard that before. I've heard women say it, but I've never heard a grown 40-year-old man say someone's cute.
No, that's not a word that males normally use. Women use that for children, and we use that for pets. Men don't do that. Men do not use the word cute. I've never heard them in all of my years of living. I've never heard a male say that. Not even a homosexual male calling a child cute. They're calling a pet that is something else.
And Fyebabe even like somewhat supported their language. They were like, so what? So what if he says he's cute? I'm like, what? Are you serious? So,
Listen, I like Fyebabe. I think she's cool for the most part, but this whole situation of her getting upset with you about what you got going on over here and what you were reporting on and how you reported it kind of made me mad because I felt like this is your situation. You brought it to the public's attention. What you choose to do and how you choose to report it is your way. You're a newbie over here. You're not going to report the news right perfectly how other people would do it. So I felt like for her to get upset with how you were handling the situation, it made me a little upset because I felt like sometimes you got to just mind your business. If it had nothing to do with you, just chill out and wait for your name to get brought up.
Sir King, you told us exactly what you needed to tell us. You showed us what you needed to show us. We needed to see it for ourselves. See, if you had told me that, I was like, But once I saw it for myself and I heard it, and I saw this man on this boy's live having conversations, like what would a 40-something-year-old man have in common with a 15-year-old boy? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Don't know.
And the fact that they were moderators for each other really kind of made me feel some type of way because that's weird.
You know, only person that would be interested in a 15-year-old boy is a pederast. And you know what a pederast is, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you have a pedophile who's interested in children, boys or girls. But if you have someone specifically interested in only little boys, that's a pederast. Look it up.
So hold on real quick. No, I'm not Lemon Drop. I'm just Lemon. I got one page and it's just Lemon. I'm not Lemon Drop.
Go ahead, Mickey. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was just saying that a pederast is someone who wants to have who's interested in having sex with children. Based on Jason's channel, he calls himself a necrophiliac, kind of like what's that guy name again? Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh,
he's interested in having sex with children. With corpse. So he's contacting a 15-year-old. He's also admitting that he's interested in corpse. He makes a comment about he has a dead corpse underneath his bed. He has to get up alive. I mean, come on now. I mean, what do you people need to see? What else? What more information do you need? When I saw that video by what's his name again? Tim Blaine. I don't watch him. I don't subscribe to him. He's in fact he's up here defending this man, even though he saw the evidence. I feel that a lot of gay men, and I'm gay myself, but I feel like a lot of gay men, they deflect on the fact that pedophilia does exist in the gay community, just like it exists in the straight community. But once you mention the word pedophile, people get so upset in the gay community.
Is Jason gay or straight?
I don't know, and I don't care. But I'm just saying the fact that he's contacting a little boy, that's unacceptable. What do you have in what do you have in common with a 15-year-old boy?
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but this is just the reason I raised the alarm, because this is continuous behavior. I mean, I hate to bring you in this, Quanney, but he's got pictures of your grandchildren and honing in on.
I know what he got. I know what he got.
Okay, and honing in on them, and then he did this.
I know. I know.
No, I'm just
fully aware. I'm fully aware.
Quanney, I'm speaking to Mickey's, statement. So I'm saying there's a pattern. He also did this to allegedly.
He's even talked about having sex with my son and Duchess Kelly Love.
Yeah, I know.
He's talked about that as well.
So, yeah. So, like I said, I saw something because it was actually tangible now. And I didn't want to be sitting here talking about, I wish I would have been reactive. That's all.
So I feel like you did your part, in my opinion. You did what was needed to be done. You woke up the masses. Everybody's talking about the situation. You brought light to the situation. Was it executed in the best manner? Kind of, not 100%, but you tried your best. I felt like mission accomplished. You did what you needed to do.
Sir King, you don't have to you don't have to feed anybody information. You don't have to, spoon feed them. You did what you said that you told us what you need to tell us. And for those who went, like myself, who did their due diligence, we saw what we needed to see, and that's it. That's not your child. Once I heard the mother's, and I don't know if that's the mother, but once she went on to Bless Watkins Live and her response was what it was, at that point, I was like, if this is the mother, then, it's done. She knows, she's aware. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the mother or not, but if that is the mother,
she just seemed too
lackadaisical.
Yeah.
She was very nonchalant, blasé. Oh yeah, I work hard. And it's like, wait a minute. We're telling you that we're telling you that a man, and I don't want to call him racist because I don't want to say anything subjective. We're telling you that a man named Necrophiliac Lounge has been chatting with your son on the internet. Bam. That should have been enough right there for her. She should have been outraged. Now, I can't tell anybody to raise their child, but I mean, it seems a little strange to me.
But what also made it seem strange to me, what made her go on YouTube all of a sudden?
Exactly.
They say
what made her go to Bless Watkins' channel?
They actually that
was very coincidental as well. How did she know how did she know they were over there talking about her child? The child's name wasn't in the title. But then she claimed that the 15-year-old had came to her and told her about Miss Pizarro. Why didn't she call the FBI or police then? She never said she was going to call the police or anything.
No. That's the thing. I mean, she just acted like she had no attachment to that child. Correct. So we don't even know if that's the real mother. So, And I said maybe he's tech savvy enough to hide his account. Maybe he's tech savvy enough to, fool her to think he deleted it when he really didn't.
That's true. Well, that's possible. Anything's possible.
See,
but it sounds to me as a mother. But it sounds to me as a mother, she need to be removing his devices. and getting a babysitter.
I mean, if I heard some crazy things, and as a parent, the last thing I'm gonna do is jump on YouTube and handle the situation in front of strangers. I'm gonna take it to the higher authority and try to, get this situation nipped in the bud. So for her to be on this StreamYard, knowing how to work it and communicating with strangers about what's going on with her child is a little weird to me too.
It was
Although it was
weird to
brought
me
to her
also.
attention.
Now, why would you be on YouTube speaking with
Right.
strangers? Everybody's sitting behind avatars,
Exactly.
including her. Including her.
Well, after the conversation, I left with knowing that she works in the medical field. I know that she's supposedly the mother and she works a lot and she's a single mother. She never offered any resolution in terms of contacting the authorities, calling the FBI, calling the police. She never offered any type of information about what she's going to do from this point on. She didn't seem outraged, and I'm not trying to knock the woman because I really don't want to do that. I don't know the lady, but I did not. I mean, she didn't sound like a typical melanin-rich parent to me.
Correct.
Right. Oh, wait, hold on. NY Carter, you have feedback coming back, but you can go ahead and say what you want to say, but there's feedback coming back.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment. You guys had.
I don't know if you have the extra window open, but I'm just letting you know. All right.
Yeah, I'm not a parent to tell y'all how y'all to handle situations and stuff like that. But what I can say, the last thing I'm gonna do is sit on the internet with a bunch of strangers I don't know, have this conversation with y'all, rather than taking the proper steps to make sure this person is, investigated and make sure nothing was going on with my child. I wouldn't be on YouTube with strangers.
Yeah,
I don't care what you do for a living.
Yeah, she didn't seem inquisitive. Like, who is this guy? She said she didn't know who he was. I would have been more inquisitive. Like, what's going on? Like, what's his page name? I would want to get more information. I'm not sure what the conversation you had behind the scenes, but she didn't seem very invested to me personally.
So do y'all think it was like a troll pretending to be somebody's mom?
Go ahead,
I felt the same way about her. I said, this is not, I kept saying to myself, I don't think that was his mother. I don't believe it.
It wasn't a troll.
It was somebody up there.
I don't know.
Hi, everyone.
Y'all got to listen. I didn't see this Bless Walk-In's interview with the mom. So for me,
hold on a minute. Go ahead, Omar Carter.
Hi. I listened to that young guy's post today. I think this is a gaslight. I think this is targeted at the content creators, and just reading the 2 or 3 comments that were left, you have now become a target, Sir King, because all he kept mentioning is that you were the wrench, and he kept trying to push that narrative on Miss Pizarro, but she didn't feed into that, which I commend her for.
Because NY Carter, New Mexico, Jason was telling this boy this. If you look into the lives, you will see that all he told the boy was that, we need to rid the YouTube and make YouTube a better place because of people like Sir King on the wrench. So that's all he's discussing with this boy, and then he tells that to Pizarro.
But one of the things that boy said, that he started watching Spill It Boy 4 or 5 years ago, and he stated that he was only 15. So he started watching when he was 9 or 10. So some things are not adding up. And if you listen to his vernacular and listen to how he speaks, I detected another YouTuber that's no longer on YouTube as often as he used to be. You all just need to listen to his vernacular without thinking that he's a 15-year-old.
Okay. All right.
Listen to him.
I'm sorry. I believe he is a minor.
No.
Let me finish. You can even look at some of his videos, and his hands and his feet are that of an adolescent.
We don't know if that's him.
I think this is a gaslight. It's
How do you not say that's? You don't know that's him.
well,
Looking on the videos, showing himself. I mean, he's showing himself like walking in the garden with his voice.
When I saw that garden, I was reminded of Susie's garden. I thought that, I'm just saying it's quite possible that they're gaslighting this sector.
It's not a gaslighting. I could tell you point from point to point how this actually happened.
And I believe you. I absolutely believe what you said happened.
He's just giving an alternative spin to the situation.
I absolutely believe you. I don't think you're trying to pull one over on us, but I think they are. I don't know if Jason, I hate saying his name, is a part of this, but that boy is not the boy that people think he is. And his mom is not a mom. That is
what?
No, her doggone attitude towards this is not the attitude of a mother.
Because she's not the mother.
Right.
Anybody could have hopped on screen and been like, "Oh, that's my son." Da, da, da.
Oh, okay, I see him.
And pretending to be that. You know what I mean?
That's true. Just like he could have.
Because it seems like from everybody's point of view, this parent didn't seem like a concerned parent about the situation.
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody hopped on screen and pretended to be his mom. It wouldn't.
Where there's smoke, there's a fire. So there's something going on.
There's something not clean about this whole situation.
Yeah.
And Sir King, you have grown so quickly that you've gotten a lot of eyes on you. And to your credit, I commend you for bringing this to light amid all of the stuff you're facing now, and all of this sarcasm and all the stuff, this negative stuff you're facing. I commend you for being brave enough to bring this to light. At the same time, you got to be careful because we know what this sector does.
Do what? I mean, I ain't done nothing.
No, you didn't do anything. I'm not blaming you for anything.
I understand that, but can you just please say directly what you worried about? Because I can't figure it out.
No, I said it. I think the boy is gaslighting us.
But even if we are getting gaslight, we still have to do our due diligence because we don't know if it's a child or an adult.
That's right. And
it's up to the local authorities and Google to figure it out.
That's right. And I wholeheartedly agree.
I just don't want people to walk away from the situation like, oh, Sir King made this big old lie up for clicks and views, because this is stupid. He don't need to make up a fake story like this to get people to watch him. They've been watching before all this stupid shit started happening. So I don't want people to mix the two up.
And that's where it was going. That's the path that people were going on. And that's why I commend you for taking that stance and continuing on even amidst all this, because it was a kid. It could have been a kid.
Right. And one more thing, let me say something about content. They always saying Sir King making up this for content. All you motherfuckers talk about the same thing in this sector. It's just from a different person that's delivering a message. So you will listen to the story if it's coming from Fyebabe, Spill It Boy, Duchess Kelly Love, whoever. But if it's coming from Sir King, then it's no content. All of you guys do the same shit. Y'all talk about the same people. So stop giving him such a hard time because he's a newbie into the game and he's killing it. I don't like the disrespect that Sir King gets for speaking his mind or talking about certain situations. It's annoying.
I agree.
And you're right. And you're right. And the thing is, to be honest with you, there is no content over here. We're recycling all the same information. Words are taken out, words are added. That's not content. We all get one subject and we all utilize that same subject till it plays itself out, and then there's a new subject.
And yes, I am Sir King's protector if you want to know in the chat. Because I say stuff he ain't going to say. And it's annoying at this point. Nobody got content over here then. Because y'all all talk about the same shit.
Well, even if somebody is saying that a child is 15 years old, I mean, that came out of the child's mouth. So I don't have any qualms about what has transpired, because it's not like me saying something and that child has not said that they're underage. So I really have no issue. And we see that the adult is speaking with the minor. So then again, I have no issue.
In timeout, I do like Fyebabe, but I don't agree with everything she say. There's a difference between liking somebody and agreeing with every single thing they say and do. I like her, but I don't agree with every single thing she say and do. That's the difference between me and all these other people.
They're baiting you.
No, I know. Trust me. I got this. I'm annoyed with it. I see it every day about this content, about you like this person, you like that person. I like everybody over here, but I feel like if y'all gonna judge content, none of y'all have content because y'all all talk about the same shit. It's just coming from a different person.
Here's my thing. Sir King, with his last few lives, he actually is doing something constructive in the community. When I look for the last 3 years, I never go on anyone's chat except for a few people. I've been on live 3 times, like showing my face. And with Sir King, in the last 3 years or 2 years, he is the only one that has done something constructive in terms of males. Now, I'm not speaking about females because, Quanney, she's done a lot for the community. And she's done a lot for me as well. But when I say a lot for me, we don't know each other personally, but I'm saying she's contributed a lot and I've learned a lot from her. But when I think about, and also I like Fyebabe also, I like a lot of people, but in terms of males, if you look at the males in the last 2 years, what have they really done? Now, I'm not going to name names, but what has males actually done in this community? I can't think of anything that they've done constructive. They're not dropping any knowledge. They're not coming out showing any experiments. They're not building any houses, teaching us how to fix cars. I don't really see anything constructive with the males. Now, the females is different. The females, women do what they do. And that's not being, I'm not being misogynistic or anything, but women, they do things differently. But in terms of men, I can't think of anything that men are doing in this sector except for arguing with women. That's why I don't go on anybody's channel. I only went live 3 times. One time with Quanney because she thought I was Jason. I went on live 2 other times because I donated to people and they wanted to thank me, and I went on live, and this is in this so-called sector. But for the last 3 years, I really haven't resonated with any males. Sir King actually showed me who he was over the last few days when he came out and he gave us this information. And he gave us just enough so we can go see for our own 2 eyeballs and hear with our own 2 ears. And people still don't believe it. So Sir King, I got to congratulate you, brother. You got me out the bushes. I want to thank you because I think we need more men like you, straight or gay. It doesn't matter because, like I said, I'm homosexual. I said that. I'm very clear about that. I mean, someone made a comment, I'm trying to be fake Hotep. What do you mean I'm trying to be fake Hotep? I'm 50 fucking years old. Excuse my language. Hotep. Whatever. But like I said, Sir King, I want to thank you because you're actually providing constructive criticism on this YouTube. You're actually helping us because you put me, like, I'm be honest with you, when I saw that information on Jason, I'm gonna be honest with you, I knew he was a bad person, but I had no clue that he was doing what he was doing behind the scene. I would never, because I don't go on 15-year-olds pages. I have no interest in looking at what any 15-year-old has to show on YouTube. So I think you're doing a good job, man, and you're going to go very far because, like I said, you're offering something to this community where you're bringing things to light. I would like to see more people, do experiments, build houses, whatever. But you're contributing. I don't think anybody else is contributing. I don't care about the election. I don't care about all this other stuff because that's just verbal commentary. But you gave us information so we probably saved that boy's life. You never know.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
and now the FBI is actually on. They're on notice because I let them know. I don't care if it was.
Quanney said she did too.
Yes, I did. I sure did.
I don't care if
I called them too.
I don't care if it was a melanin rich person. Now I use melanin rich because we're not all African Americans. I am. And Quanney, see me. I'm a brown skinned brother, and I look like a. I don't know. There's no such thing as African American because you can't find that on a map. But I look like a typical Negro, and I am a Negro because Negro is actually another word for Native American. Our name was changed by Walter Ashley Plecker. You can look it up. We went from Native Americans to becoming Black and then Negro, then Afro-Americans and African Americans. A lot of us are not from Africa. Now, I do have African roots in me, but I'm actually a Native American. My family lived on a reservation, but I look like a typical Black person with nappy hair. And that's why I use the melanin rich. And I'm only mentioning this because somebody in the chat was like, melanin rich, he's fake hotel. I use melanin rich because I'm not African American. I'm an American Negro. If you want to know the proper term for it, it's autochthonous American American. That's the name of most American former slaves. We're not African or African American. There's no such thing. We are Black Negroes, Negroids, or Native Americans, American Indians, or autochthonous American Americans. So that's why I use the word melanin rich.
And I want to address something too, real quick. If you are a content creator and I say I like you, 9 times out of 10, I don't agree with everything you say. So if you're one of these content creators who want people to agree with everything you say, and if they disagree, then it's a problem, then that's a big problem with me because I disagree with Sir King. Me and him have a dialogue and it's done. So I don't agree with every single person that says something on YouTube. So if I disagree with you, it is what it is. I'm not the ops. I just don't agree with what you're saying. And you should allow people like that because I'm not nobody's yes man. If I don't agree with the situation, I'm going to say something. I don't care who it is. I don't care how many followers you have. You ain't doing nothing for my real life, so I'm going to speak my mind. So if I don't agree with Sir King, I'll call Sir King out. If I don't agree with Fyebabe, I'm going to call Fyebabe out. I'm not the ops. I just don't agree with what you're saying. And you need more people like that over here than yes men who just going to agree with what you're saying and run with the agenda. That's not me.
You can never grow if you're a yes person. You can never grow in either the individual that you're writing for.
Right. And when I used to come to Sir King chat, I always used to disagree with him. I almost got blocked before. So it is what it is. If I don't agree with what you're doing, I'm gonna let you know. And it is what it is. I'm not the ops. I just don't agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. But I appreciate those words, Mickey. Like I said, I was trying to be proactive rather than reactive regarding the situation, and hopefully, we'll see what happens. So
I feel like you did your part. So
I did
from
my
now,
part.
I mean, yeah,
I'm done. I did my
the
part.
people is tired of this situation. They want a new start.
We'll get back to the regular programming, but I felt like I saw something. I mean, how would I feel him sitting there talking to a kid and grooming that kid and don't know what else is going on? That wouldn't sit well with me. Because we know what's going to happen, right? There's going to be a cease in communication. So if that cease is involuntary, then there's going to be a negative situation transpire. And
that's true.
Yeah,
that is true. When Jason feels rejected, he attacks.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Every situation.
Like I said, if this 15-year-old is on YouTube talking to him, then he spoke to Bizarro. How many other people have he spoken to and we haven't caught it? We didn't see it.
I can tell you what happened. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that kid talked to anybody else in this sector. He was just doing commentary. I don't think nobody even knew that he was a child. Everybody thought he was a girl. Everybody thought he was a girl. But this is what happened. He's a huge fan of Duchess Kelly Love.
Mm-hmm.
Duchess Kelly Love closed his page. And the kid was like, oh my God, pretty much. Then he did scheduled a live, and put Duchess Kelly Love's name in that live. That got Duchess Kelly Love's attention, and that got Jason's attention. Okay, and when he was giving his commentary about why he thinks Duchess closed his page, Duchess dropped down, and Duchess thought this was a woman. Okay, at this time, and said something like a liar or something like that, because he thought, this was a woman. But I think in between that time, Duchess figured out that this was maybe a minor and left. Whereas Jason stayed and kept talking and then got on the screen with the boy. Okay? So this was all spontaneous.
So Duchess left the room and Jason entertained the conversation.
Right. Yes, that's correct. And this is how everything transpired.
And Duchess did the right thing. Once he found out that he was talking to a minor, he left the stage. He exited. He did what he was supposed to do.
Right.
Jason, on the other hand, he continued to engage in conversation with the minor. And you're not the father. Why do you need to speak to someone that's not your child, young man? That's what I want to ask you, Jason, because I know you're listening. Why do you want to speak to a young, melanin-rich boy that's 15 years old? I mean, you're out of order, man. You're out of order. And anyone that defends them, you're out of order also.
Well, I mean, it's concerning because he's like, who are you? How old are you?
Yeah, because Jason knew it was a minor because he laughed about it. He said, oh, this boy, oh my God, he loves gardening just like me. Oh my God. And I was over there teaching him what he should do to get more numbers for his channel. Why would you be so consumed and concerned about a minor gathering more followers? Who would his followers be?
Right. Exactly. Those like him. And then he said, I'll do a little promo video for you and have my followers follow you.
And that stupid ass comment he left about the dead bodies under his bed and he got a tan too. That was out of pocket. You don't talk that stupid ass shit to minors about your sick ass fetishes and stuff like that. That's weird. It's not normal. No one's gonna normalize that for me. It's just not normal.
Correct. You're right. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. The conversation that's being had is an adult conversation. It's not one of what a child would be interested in.
He was over there using profanity. Because Jason was using profanity over there with the child.
Yeah.
And Christopher jumped up on the platform and asked him, well, are you going to change your lingo since you know that's a minor? He said, Jason said, no, I'm not going to. And he admitted he knew it was a minor.
So what's our next step after this town hall? Are we going to approach Jason to let him
approach this weirdo?
Well, I can tell you what I've done. I've already contacted FBI. I also contacted YouTube. So, and that's all that I'm going to do. This boy has a mother. He has a mother. The FBI knows. I'm not sure what Sir King plans on doing or anyone else, but I've done my job. Now, what I recommend everybody on this live or who's going to listen to this video later to contact FBI. That's it. And YouTube.
But it seems like, I'm just going to say this, it seems as if YouTube is setting themselves up for a legal situation.
Mm-hmm.
They're so slow to act. You go through their proper procedure to let them know, even through outside means of YouTube, and they're like sending you some message talking about, oh, send us the link and all this other stuff. You send them the link, and then they send you some, go to our reporting tool.
Okay, Sir King, let me intervene over here. Let me tell you. So here's the deal. FBI knows now. FBI is going to get into contact with that boy's mother. They already know.
Okay.
So they're going to contact that boy's mother. And they're also going to be watching Jason.
They're also watching their boys' channel because I gave that information as well.
And somebody in the
Everything
chat
they
said they don't
everything they
believe.
asked me, everything they asked me, I told them everything. I gave them everything they wanted, and I told them where to go, and they said they took the report and told them they're going to do their due diligence. I've done my part. There's nothing more for me to do. Like you just said, Mickey, that child has a parent.
Mm-hmm.
And you did what you
The
did. You
same way the
contacted YouTube,
FBI
right?
found me is the same way they can find his parent.
Yeah, but
Somebody
Mommy Maybach, when people are letting YouTube know that there's something amiss, and you respond back with some message talking about, oh, they ask for the link and everything, and then you give it to them, and they say, oh, go to our reporting tool. Huh? You know things don't get flagged or get taken down unless it's in volume. So
That's why if anyone wants to contact the FBI from New Mexico, is 505-889-1300.
Oh.
Mickey, I'm sorry, I had to put you on mute because there's an echo. I'm not Mickey, Mike Carter. I had to put you on mute because there's an echo coming from it, and then like when people speak, they can't really be heard because there's an echo. Sorry, go ahead, Mickey.
Yeah, so I gave the number for the FBI. I'll put it in the chat again, but it's 505-889-1300. You can call that number and you can talk to the FBI. And at that point, what the FBI, what they'll do is they're going to monitor the situation. But because this involves a minor, they're going to contact that boy's mother. And at that point, it's out of your hands. I mean, he has a mother. She has to be accountable for her child. But we've done our part, because when you see something, you say something, which is why I love what Sir King did. He came out and he put the information out there. And we all, as melanin-rich people, we should be contacting the authorities. We know Jason, we know that he is capable of doing almost anything at this point.
No, I agree. I know I agree with you. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I saw that, and I took into consideration the history of the person, and I just didn't like the conversation that was being had, and I had to say something. Now, I didn't expect it to take it this way. What I expected was for people to sound the alarm, and so that the interaction would stop. That's
what alarm are you talking about?
No, sound the alarm regarding this. What was going on regarding this person, Jason?
Okay, what were you expecting? You're expecting greatness out of foolish people?
Yeah,
really?
I don't understand that.
Why would you expecting greatness out of foolishness?
Listen,
no, you gotta understand.
I do know who I am when I'm on YouTube. I know I'm outlandish, but I still believe in protecting children. Y'all are so in y'all feelings. They're so in their feelings because Quanney dragged children. The word dragging means to physically touch and drag. You all are utilizing ebonics. I don't care what you all are talking about. I'm going to still drag children on YouTube. I'm not in nobody's room facilitating with a child.
Quanney has never contacted anybody's child.
I have not contacted any child on here and will never do it. Something is seriously wrong with you all. Y'all are attaching me cursing out people to what I normally do in my real life.
Listen, these people act like they never heard of sticks and stones break my bones.
Because they're ignorant. They're stupid.
Ridiculous. I mean, like,
they're stupid, and majority of these folks are old fogies. Something wrong with them. You don't know nothing about my grandchildren out here. You know, if my grandchildren are in the system, I'm here to save somebody else's child from being hurt and harmed. You all are ignorant on here. One of your grandchildren are in the system. And they say, ask your mama or you say, bitch. See how ignorant they are on here? Maybe since my grandchildren are in the system according to you, maybe I would have saved somebody else's child, you dumb bitches.
They come to antagonize. You got to know the game.
But they ignorant.
I understand. They come around you.
But my question is, what is it going to take?
I fell into it a few times.
What is it going to take? I mean, we already saw what he's already said in the chat. He contacted the kid. I mean, what is it going to take for you all to understand that this is a serious matter and we can't overlook it? What is it going to take?
Somebody getting hurt. some kid, somebody content create a kid getting taken away, and somebody get hurt. Then everybody gonna be screaming and yelling, talking about, oh my God, why y'all didn't say something?
Listen, the reason why, and I don't want to bring in that other person, there's a person that is off YouTube now because of someone contacting them. This is a no contact sport right here. YouTube is a no contact sport unless you want to go to jail or get killed.
Or get killed, correct.
You shouldn't be contacting any child, or you shouldn't be going to any restaurant to meet a person without having an arrangement. So the fact that this man is contacting someone else's child, a 15-year-old, what is it going to take for you people to understand that this is serious? Because what's the next move? He's going to contact, and a 15-year-old is very impressionable. They really usually fit. Now, I don't want to give my information, but I was emancipated at 15. I had my own apartment, but this is way back in the late 80s. So, but the thing is that a 15-year-old usually does not have the mental capacity to understand or have the discernment for someone like Jason. Jason, he's a
manipulator. Jason has literally studied us. He has literally studied us as Black folks. Do you not understand it? He said it. He's even said it out of his mouth. I've sat back and said, I've taken classes on it. I've taken courses on it. Now, I don't know if it's the truth, but I believe what he's saying. He's very cunning. He's very witty. And if you're stupid enough to fall for it, you'll fall for it. The reason why he hates me so much is because he knows I see him.
But you can
see him for his work.
You can gain that mentality by being over in this sector for a long time. You develop a new sense of who you really are once you be around a lot of the fuck shit for a long time. You start to pick up their ways and you start adapting like them. So it's not to say that he has experience with Black people or nothing like that. He's just been over here for a while and see how it operates. So he started operating like how everybody else operates.
But that's further supports my argument here, is the fact that this man, a 15-year-old doesn't understand that. They don't have the mental capacity to understand when someone's coming at them with a lollipop, but they have ulterior motives. Like that 15-year-old doesn't understand what Jason is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the fact that he's contacting a 15-year-old, knowing what he's done to adults, and now you're saying he studied us, they always study us. I mean, they've done that since slavery. I'm not saying Jason's a part of that because he's from Russia, according to him, although I know he's Polish. But the fact that he's contacting a 15-year-old, discussing gardening and tomatoes and all this bullshit, excuse my language, it's like, wait a minute. He's actually grooming that kid for something. I don't know what. But he should not be, enticing him with this conversation about gardening and without the parent consent. I would never... Actually, when I'm walking down the street and I see a kid, because I'm a melanin rich person, dark skin or brown skin, I don't really even say hi to children. I just don't do it. I just put my hand and I look at my phone because I don't want to talk to somebody else's child, because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm looking, because when it comes to melanin rich men, now anyone on this panel that's brown skin or dark skin, what we go through as men. Women, Quanney and M.Y. Carter, excuse me, y'all don't experience what we experience as Black men. When we go into a store, people like stare us down. I mean, we get followed. White women throw themselves on us. I've gone into my dorm when I was
I'm 6'3", so every time I go into a store, I look like I'm up to some fuck shit.
No, you don't look like that. You look like that to them.
Right, exactly. That's how they picture
like
me.
that.
I see the eyes on me as soon as in their perception of me, because I'm tall, I'm Black, you know what I mean? Like when I go into a store, all eyes are always generally on me.
Exactly. So we experience something very different from someone like Quanney and M.Y. Carter. So
correct.
We're brothers, melanin rich men, we're always under attack. I mean, and unfortunately, I've seen this, and I've been alive a long time. I'm almost 50, as I told you. And I've been on the subway and I've seen pink men staring at young little boys. Like when I say staring at them, I mean looking at them in a sexual way. You should never stare at a child. And I've seen in school the way they treat young boys. So when I saw Jason over there, I was like, you know what? This now I'm not saying Jason was gonna, because I don't want to call the man a pederast, but I want him to. What do you need to have a conversation with a 15-year-old? I still don't have that answer, and I don't want to get the answer from him because I don't want to talk to the guy. But I know what we go through as young men and older men. We're always under attack. We're over sexualized. They want to have sex with us. They don't. They're jealous of us. They want to lock us up. I mean, I've walked down the street one time and I got put on handcuffs, and they tried to give me a record just like that. And I mean, I'm a good guy. I've never gotten into trouble. But what I'm saying is that, you know, I'm surprised with the brothers on this YouTube, with the men on this YouTube, and I'm not talking about the females, because the females, the women, they got a lot. They're raising families and they got a lot going on. I would never attack a woman. That's why when I see people attacking Tracy and Fyebabe, I never comment on that, because I love every single one of them. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. But with the men, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about you because you're not saying anything. There's no other male in this sector who's mentioned anything about what Jason did. Because I was looking today, I was surfing. I'm off today. It's Saturday. I was on the YouTube streets looking at everybody's chat, although I'm not subscribed to any of them. And what I came across was people defending Jason. That was Tim Blaine. I was like, wait a minute.
Because the thing
and
is,
you had another guy named Kiki defending Jason. I was like, oh no. See, this is how, you know, Carter G. Woodson, he said, those who failed to understand their past, they were repeated.
But they don't like Sir King, so of course they're going to be in defense of the ops because they don't like Sir King.
No, it's not about that. It's not about.
But limited Mickey, we have to tell the truth. The thing is, they won't speak on him because he's a Caucasian male, and they're black men, and they're afraid of him. A lot of folks will not speak on it because they're afraid of him. The first thing they'll say, I don't know what's going on. I don't go over there. I don't know they don't never see nothing. That's the first thing they jump to. I didn't know. I didn't know. No, everybody said they didn't know that he was over there posting my family up. They are damn liars. They did know. That's the first thing they said. Sister, we didn't know. You a sister damn lie. Yes, you did.
Well,
you know every damn thing. You know everything else that's going on YouTube. But you didn't know that white boy was posting my shit up? But let him start posting up they shit. They'll be in my damn inbox asking me to help them. You understand what I'm saying to you? They are afraid of white men. We got to tell the truth.
You know
that's the reason why black men are getting murdered in the streets. They are afraid. The first thing they jump to, I did not know. I didn't see it.
They did defend him. They did pretty much. They did defend him. They sit up there talking to him. Kiki up there on his land lives talking with him. Are
Somebody
you
talking about
serious?
they smell an agenda. What agenda are we trying to push with this fool? It's crazy.
I've seen people even say it on their lives. I ain't going over there. I don't see nothing. He ain't bothering me. I don't care. I've seen males on YouTube say it. I've even seen some females say it. He ain't bothering me. I don't care. He calling her the nigga. He ain't calling me that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He didn't say it to me. He didn't say it to me. That's what they say. He didn't say it to me. I'm like, wow, okay.
But you know, I do question the chat. You know, like I said, I'm not an avatar. I've shown my face 3 times, and I'll show it again if I want. But I question the people in the chat. I question what race they are, because people are making comments about, oh, Mickey, I thought you was American Indian. I am American Indian. I just told you we were reclassified as Black, Negro, and African American. So if I use those words interchangeably, then I'm doing it because you don't know who you are.
Exactly. Even some of these people in the room who's saying, well, Quanney, you said worse to us. I don't know who us is because you behind avatar. Show your face. You know I'm Black. You know I'm a sister.
I question.
So show your face.
Yeah, I question it because there's no way that a melanin-rich person, a Black person, would be sitting here saying these things about us on this panel. We're talking about a pink man who has been in contact with a 15-year-old boy without the parent consent, the mother consent. I mean, I don't understand I don't understand why you people in the chat don't really see how severe this is.
And they're so ignorant, and they're also ignorant on this phase. We don't even know what race the child is, because the child is behind an avatar. The child is behind an avatar. We don't really know what race the child is.
I think the child is black though.
But I don't. But still, regardless of that, they're claiming the reason why Quanney called the FBI is because I got a vendetta against Jason. I already got something going on with Jason before this baby came along. I wouldn't care if Jason was talking to little white girls. I would still call the FBI on him. This has nothing to do with race on this. Jason is out of fucking order.
Well,
if anybody else who's contacting that child is out of fucking order to me, and I mean it.
I don't think people are trying to pump people up to fight other people's battles. I think a lot of people are coming for you, Quanney, because I guess you might have said some fuck shit about kids when you were beefing with other content creators.
Certainly have. And what I say about your child don't have no bearing on me being a pedophile.
Right,
I'm not contacting your children. I am not on a platform with a minor. A child don't know what I'm saying unless they over here and listen to me curse them out.
Right, and the fact that they both mob for each other, that's a little weird. That means there's some behind the scene communication. You don't just mob up.
Something is going on.
Right.
So what you don't know what I done. I don't have to tell you every move that I make, Drop Top Stunner. How you gonna say what I didn't do, yet you guys aren't doing anything to address the situation? Like, that seems very hypocritical to me. You calling out what I ain't done, but y'all ain't saying you ain't done nothing. I don't see you, saying your statement, beginning your statement, well, Sir King, I did contact. What did you do? No, you want to tell me what I didn't do, but you didn't do a damn thing, did you? No, you didn't. Okay.
Sir King, they want SWAT there right now. They want it to be live streamed. They want action now because they're watching somebody reporting on information about a child. So they want instant results. So when you don't provide instant results for them and it's just you're talking about the situation, these people want to see action. But unfortunately, that's out of your control because it's up to authorities to, make that happen. And who's to say it will be live streamed or whatever?
Yeah, and the thing about Tim Blaine often talks about things or often offers commentary about things that he doesn't diligently inform himself on. He'll either see something somewhere, take a little bit of it, and do commentary on it.
Well, Tim Blaine spent most of his life in jail, so you have to understand he really doesn't have the he's what 60, but he's really not a 60-year-old man because he spent most of his life in jail. So he doesn't have the life experiences that we've had. I mean, I've worked my whole life. I spent time in jail. So we have different perspectives.
And another thing, his brain doesn't even work like ours. He was a meth head.
Exactly. He did drugs, and I've never done drugs in my life. So we're gonna have different experiences. We have different and not only that, he's also he said on his live that he's only attracted to pink men. Yes, I said pink because they're not white. I've seen beautiful white people. Japanese people tend to be white, beautiful skin. European descent people are not pink white; they're pink, like a pig skin. Now, and I'm not really trying to attack pink people, but we gotta, we're not black. We're really not black people. Quanney is caramel with gray eyes, beautiful, and people attack her because they're jealous of her. That's the thing with our people. We tend to be jealous of others who have exotic looks.
But who you like is who you like. What color their skin is, it really don't matter. But I get what you're trying to say. But I don't want them to make it seem like you're making it seem like he's attracted to white people. So that's why his statement is in support of him. You're attracted to who you're attracted to.
No, but what I'm explaining to you is that if you exclusively date people outside your race, there's some sort of self-hatred. When you I feel
that same way as well.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. When you don't date at all of black people, I get that.
No, you're purposely excluding your own race. He said that he's not attracted to black men. He's attracted to only pink men. Well, his work was white, but they're not white, they're pink. And so what I'm saying is that if you feel that way, there's some sort, because why would you not be attracted to your own race? That it's like a straight male, melanin-rich male say, I only date white women. I don't think that people on the live would be thinking what they would say, wow, that's strange. Why would he say that? They would take offense to it. Call the thing what it is. He said he's only attracted to pink men. Now, this is not about that, but what I want to say one thing, Sir King. People in the chat have been really attacking me when I said the word American Indian. So what I want you to do is I want you to do a live dealing with Black people, quote unquote, African Americans. And I want to have a live about that because see, my family was actually raised on a reservation in North Carolina. I want to, and I know that's considered doxing, but it's okay. I don't really care. I want you to do a live so I can share my story and my family story and other people. And there's a lot of us out here who are autochthonous American. If you want to know what I mean, well, I'm not gonna give you names, but you just Google it. You know, there's a lot of Black Native Americans. There you have the Black Native Americans, the Black Cowboys. You know, Pam Grier, she's an American Indian. Do some research, people. There's no place on the map that has African American on it. The only African American that I know is someone who has a parent that's from Africa and a parent that's from America. You know, so I mean, you know, you guys can like say what you want to say. It doesn't really matter. So when we get a chance, I will give you people some information. Because I said you people because you guys don't consider me. You consider yourself African American. That's a new term. Jesse Jackson and Oprah Winfrey.
Jesse Jackson was because they don't read. That's what I'm talking about. You just going somebody call you a name, you just accept it. Somebody calls you a name and you just accept it, and then you turn around and get mad at the person who called you the name, but you accepted it. Jesse Jackson put on the map.
Exactly.
They don't read books. That's why I said the library is still open during COVID. Put a mask on and wear gloves and go read books. Something's wrong with these folks.
Well, we'll do it. We'll do a live on that, and hopefully, you know, you can educate us and we can grow from there. So, but yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, NY Carter, you have anything to say, or I don't want to ignore you. But I think there's nothing more else to say regarding this. Now, I did check the kids' page is gone for what I was able to see. So maybe he hit it. I don't know, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Yeah, we done our part. I mean,
okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sir King.
Sure.
I see you, Lemon, and
Thank
White
you,
Carter, Queen Quanney.
Hey,
have a good one.
Make sure you stop back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome back anytime. I dropped the link in case anybody else wants to come on. I think we've addressed the situation enough.
Yeah.
we've done our part as a community. So.
Well, I think overall, Sir King, this has been very successful, and you've done something that has not been done in this sector, and so I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you, MR Carter. I appreciate that. I wasn't looking for praise. But I was let me just say this. I was kind of repulsed at how people were questioning what have you done, and I was just like, I'm bringing it to y'all attention. Why don't we do something together? Because as we know, we're more powerful in volume than single. So.
And Miss Quanney, you are one powerful woman, and I you as well. I did not always understand you, but I always listen to you.
Well, thank you. You do know I could be a clown. You do know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon. You know I could be a clown.
and Lemon, your loyalty is commendable. It's very commendable. And I'm a Fyebabe fan as well. And I feel the same way as you do. So,
yeah, I like both of them. Unfortunately, you know, they don't both agree. They're both like, I guess, I wouldn't say they're in a beef, but I would say they're in a disagreement. Just because I don't agree with the current situation and the approach Fyebabe took against Sir King, it doesn't mean that I'm against her. It just means that I just don't agree with the situation and how she handled it. Now, my loyalty to Sir King is I've been rocking with Sir King before he even had this super lit chat. I've always been over here. So it's not like I just showed up one day. I've been over here. But I mean, he sent me the proof already prior to this live. So I already knew what was up. So I never doubted him. But I just felt like his delivery when he did address the situation was sloppy. It could have been handled a lot better because with this chat in this sector, they learn differently. So he should have had like a visual PowerPoint with a great commentary behind it. And he handled it better today than he did yesterday, but he just need to work on that.
Y'all ain't getting no PowerPoint out of me now. Come on now. I'm sorry. This is a recreational activity, not a professional one. So,
honey, it still wouldn't have worked.
Still wouldn't have worked. They would have found they would have said, "Oh, he said yesterday instead of today."
They say you didn't. It was all wrong. You didn't doctor it up, child. It still wouldn't have worked.
Still wouldn't work. Look at Tracy. I've laid out all the facts for that woman. She still say, "I'm involved in the situation." It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Can't win.
Yeah, they want to believe what they want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
You can't please them all.
No, we can't. But we may have prevented something, and that's all I care about. So
right,
that's it. Because we know things don't end well when it's not on his terms. So.
Correct.
And I didn't want people to think you scared of him because from the assumption of what people thought was, oh, he's scared to mention him because he's scared of him. And I don't think that's what it was. You just wanted to have more concrete evidence before you address the situation.
No, Libby, I was stuck in a rock and a hard place. I didn't want to promote him. Okay, but I also did not want to wind up in a situation labeling someone a pedophile when they or something else when they weren't. So,
well, anytime
I understand it.
Anytime you shine light on darkness, it makes the roaches scattered, and I think that's what happened. You stopped whatever was about to be started. So,
I agree. So we'll see.
But I know you was touching a sticky situation when it was presented. I was like, be careful with this because
I really
the sector's a little vicious.
I really wasn't concerned because, like I said, that content creator that I was speaking about, they doing things on their end, and I had no issue with that. And then this whole thing, like I said, came out of nowhere. You know, I didn't know. I didn't really want to mention him because I didn't know if the kid was underage. But then after I saw certain things, I'm like, yeah, this kid is underage. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm glad it's pretty much coming to an end because this shit has been draining. It's weird. It's just a uncomfortable situation to talk about online. It's just not like, I don't know. It's bad for the spirits.
Now they talk about everything.
Yeah, they talk about everything.
They do. But I feel like we went in depth with it. We stayed on it. It was like a one topic situation and not.
And that's a good thing.
It is. That's why we kind of covered it all up.
Yeah.
Hopefully you answered everybody's questions.
Yeah. Well, they needed the proof. I presented the proof. It's out there. It's done. And hopefully we don't have to address this no more. I'm sure there'll be other, certain commentary, but not so much.
Tomorrow you're going to get questions all about this. Somebody is not going to remember all the fine points you went over.
Right.
So,
but we have to also understand we're all not educated, and we all see what we see with our own eyes, and everybody's vision is not the same vision.
That's true. That's true.
On
there
that
are people, and there are people on here for different motives. You have to also understand that too. This is a platform that a lot of people are on to make money. Sir King is not making money on here, and neither am I. So I'm not utilizing my channel like way everybody else is. I'm not monopolizing my channel for monetary instruments. So that's the reason why I do what I do on my channel.
We understand.
I'm not on here for coin. And if I get stuff in my emails, even text messages all the time talking about giving me money. I say no. The way you bless me is by still being truthful to yourself.
Right. I agree. And on that note, even though Quanney's not on here for money, with all the hell that I've been through,
look, that's another reason why I commend you. You're not monetized. You're not making money off this, and the fact that you put up with this on a daily basis, it can be exhausting on the spirit. So I understand the frustrations you go through when people say you're snappy and stuff. You're human.
You don't understand. I was getting messages behind the scenes, and when I put the town hall meeting post up, I was getting comments, and it was just a lot of stuff that built up to the live that a lot of people weren't privy to.
Right.
So you're getting questioned behind the scenes, and then you getting questioned, and you think you're doing something good. You're like, what?
But did your town hall meeting go how you thought it would go? Did it go how expected?
Well, it went reverse actually, because I got the results that I wanted. Even out doing a town hall meeting, I only came back to address the people who were saying I was lying. So it was like a reversed effect, but it is what it is.
Well, Sir King,
do you feel good? Do you feel good about this though?
Hold on, Quanney. Go ahead, M.Y. Carter.
Do you plan on monetizing anytime soon? Because I heard in somebody's chat that you are planning on monetizing, but you have a plan in place.
I don't know. I mean, I'm weighing the situation. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be around here. Look, M.Y. Carter, people are gutting for me.
I know.
And I'm not even part of no reality show. I'm not part of no team, no band, no gang, nothing. I claim nothing but Avatar Nation, and Avatar Nation is affiliated with everybody.
It's because of what you bring to the table. You're bringing something fresh, and you're bringing something different, and you're bringing education as well. I've learned a lot since, especially with this news hour. I appreciate that more. I was even talking to my grandson about the NBA. That's the basketball people.
Right.
The stuff I learned on the NBA. I've never talked sports to him. He was almost on the floor.
That's funny. That's something I would laugh at. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy that you know. Well, can I ask you, what did you learn about the NBA, if I can ask that?
Oh, Lord, you're going to test me.
I know you're talking about the virtual seats.
Yes, and you said something about they were going to not have the games, but then decided to have them for some reason. I had it all figured out this morning.
Yeah, they decided not to have the games. They were supposed to play on Thursday, Friday, but because of the shooting in Kenosha, they decided to take a stand. But they
because of the response.
And they resumed playing tonight or Saturday night. So
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad I was able to impact your life in a positive way. I'm Sir Queen. No.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
What were you going to say, Quanney?
I forget because I'm too busy looking at the room. Okay, somebody asked me would I be apologizing. The answer is no.
For what?
The answer is no. I will never apologize on YouTube. If I say something, I mean it. I will never take it back because it makes me to be a liar. Either I admit the apology or I admit what I said before I apologized. So the answer will be no.
In the heat of the moment, you say fuck shit. Sometimes when you're mad, you say stuff, but it don't necessarily.
Yeah, but I will not apologize. Yes, so why would I apologize about it?
Right. Okay.
If I meant what I said when I'm in anger, why would I apologize when I'm no longer angry? The answer is no, because I may have to curse your ass again. So the answer is no.
To answer that, it would be
if you want to
kind of realize.
If anybody wants an apology, go to Kiki Chump. Kiki is the apologist of YouTube. Go to his show.
Oh Lord.
He apologizes, not Quanney. You want some apologies? Go to CASHAPP.
Ooh.
Well, ZT offered up apologies to everybody too, so if we play that one.
So
And
Tim,
he'll
you
be
wasn't
cursing you
too
out.
receptive of
He'll
that.
be cursing you out next week. And he'll be cursing them out next week.
Yeah.
I agree.
So what's
Do
the
you
purpose of
think?
apologizing if I know that I may end up fighting you again? Why
But I mean,
apologize?
if a person's apologizing and y'all don't take the apology, I think y'all should. And then if he shit in your face with his apology, then it'll be egg on his face because it was a fake apology and he was gonna still do fuck shit.
Take care, Molly Maybach. Have a good one.
But sometimes
So if a person,
apology, I don't feel you saying the way you feel about apologies is different than me. If I
right,
said something, I meant it. So why would I apologize about it? I
For
can't
how
take it
you,
back. Once those words come out, some people shouldn't even accept your apology. Some words you cannot come back from. I meant what
right,
I meant, and I'm not changing it.
you can apologize for how you made a person feel, even though
right.
you meant what they said.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but at the moment I didn't care,
But that was at the
and I still
moment.
don't
But
apologize.
once you calm down, you can then say, you know what, that was out of line. I shouldn't have said that. Unfortunately, you did say it, and I
Yeah, but
understand what you're saying, but you can apologize because in the heat of the moment, you do say things you don't really mean at the time. It just happens.
well, for me, you all are strangers. So why would I be apologizing to you? Strangers. Do you know how
Right.
long it takes to
I
build a
understand.
rapport with people? So why would I be apologizing to strangers?
Well,
When there's a possibility I could catch you on your channel and you say some stuff that trigger me and I curse your behind out again. So what would it be the need of apologizing? We don't know each other. We know each other cyberly, not in person. I don't know any of you all. I could rock with you today and try to run and not like you again in the same breath. Right
We
now,
know.
as we're speaking right now, I can
We know.
enjoy this conversation. I can leave the room, come back and see something in the room that triggers something within me, and I go live and bless your behind out.
We know.
Lord, please.
So why would I apologize? See, the thing is,
I mean,
I know me. I know me. You don't
right.
know me. I knew who I was
Right.
before I got on here.
We know.
So why would I come apologize?
But you can
That's
always
not for
fix
me to
yourself and
apologize to
heal. You can
strangers.
always heal, Quanney. You don't always have to be one way just because you know to be
I
one way.
can't.
You can fix. You
It
can.
depends on who you are.
Right.
It depends on who you are. It depends on who you are. And I'm not. And sometimes I may not be fully rocking with you. I could be just rocking
Right.
with
I
you for the
understand.
moment. This subject may just rock my spirit, so I got to be a part of it. And then later on, I may say I'm tapped out of it. It's just like my relationship with Tracy. I like Tracy. I even adore her, but Tracy is doing something I don't approve of. So I have to rock the hell up out of it. And right now, she mad at me about it. If I ain't rocking, I'm not rocking with you. I'm tired of seeing you doing the same mess since 2018. So I'm gone. It doesn't necessarily mean I may not come back. She might not even let me come back, but I'm good with that too. I know me. You don't know me. And I've been honest about that.
Right. I understand.
And I can appreciate honesty.
Right. That's what I was going to say. But hey, you got to ask questions to, get your answers. So once you clear that up about who you are and the things you said and the things you stand behind, I understand. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, but I don't want you to be triggered to make a video about me.
No, but I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just being me. And like I said,
I think you're cool.
I cannot help who I am.
Right.
My job, for me, my job is to be me, not to be you.
Right.
The universe gave me me.
Make you into
it didn't give me
we
you.
want you to be. Right.
And I like you, Quanney, because you are so honest with yourself. You're honest with yourself first. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. And a lot of people aren't like that. And a lot of people don't know themselves first. They'll try and fluff you and say they're one way. And you can see that they are another. But you are straightforward. You stand flat in it and you make no apologies for yourself. And I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. Like I said, that's all I can be. I can't be nobody else but me. Even though there have been moments I've got on here and cried. And then what they do? Oh, Quanney's a crybaby. She cried in Vegas. She cried here. She cried for this person. And I may cry again when I get off this live. Once this live ends, I may go and cry my pillow again. I'm going to remain me. My job is to appease me, not to appease you.
Yeah.
I'm in competition with Quanney. I'm not in competition with these folks on YouTube. I don't know you. My job is to be the best me I can be. Even in my fucked upness, I'm still the best I can be in that too. And I'm not changing.
Be you.
All righty. Well, thank you, Quanney, for that description of who Quanney is. We always remember that, and we appreciate
Call me
that.
Queen of Mean. You're going to still call me the Queen of Mean already now.
Yes, the Queen of Mean Quanney is giving you a synopsis of who she is. So, all right, y'all. I gotta bring this to a close. This has been a very stressful live, but I think we've gotten the result that we want. So I'll let you have your last words, and then I'm out. So, go ahead, NY Carter.
Oh, I've had my last words.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, NY Carter. I appreciate your contribution tonight, and thank you as always.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I gave my last words as well, and thank you for the invitation, and much love to you all. Good night.
Good night, Quanney. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
I hope you don't cry. So thank you. All right. Hey, Lemon, thank you again. Like I said, they'll come at us, intentionally. So don't ever worry about that.
Well, I thought tonight's presentation was better than yesterday. You seem more relaxed. You got your point across. Hopefully, everybody's questions was answered. We'll have to just see what tomorrow holds, and hopefully we can move past this because it's exhausting. You did what you needed to do, and I'll see you at the next live.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you again.
No problem. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you. Take care, Lemon. Let me see something. All right. So, yeah, thank you, Lemon. Thank you, Quanney. Thank you, everybody. Pastor Stephen, Mickey, William. Thank you, everybody who offered their input. Thank you, everybody, the good or the bad, whoever had the opinion. I appreciate you feeling comfortable enough to express it. And, we actually did something tangible that was worth something, I felt, There are some people who had a couple of birthdays, so I would like to shout them out real quick while we're here. Hold on one second, y'all. Happy birthday, Cindy. Cindy said it's her happy birthday, so happy birthday to you, Cindy. I hope you're having a good birthday and that it's an enjoyable and memorable one. You're always a joy in Avatar Nation. And the next person I would like to say happy birthday to is happy birthday, D-Cop. Thank you so much. I don't know why I'm taking D-Cop, but happy birthday, D-Cop. I hope you have a good, I think you said it was your 57th birthday. So happy birthday, D-Cop, to you. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to donate to the Insomnia Fund, feel free to donate, $Crown. I appreciate everyone's support. And like I said, I appreciate the naysayers and I appreciate those who agree with what we were doing. Hopefully we ain't got to talk about this no more. I know there will be questions, but the work has been done. And I hope that the kid, I think his name is, I don't know what his name is, but I hope he's okay. And I hope he's not upset. If he's listening to this, to whatever your name is, I think Mr. J, I did not say this, so let me say this. This is very important, and it's important that I end off on this note. Mr. J, I did not do this to hurt you. I did not do this out of some vendetta or something that I have against Jason. I did this because I'm thinking 3 steps ahead. And you may not be able to see this now, but I did not want you to get hurt. I did not want you to be taken advantage of anyway. And right now you may not be able to see that, but I could not have that on my conscience to just sit back and let something transpire when I had the power, the platform. I'm not going to be pompous when I say this. The power, the platform, the intellect, and the following, and the discernment and the conscience to stand up and say something. I couldn't deal with that. And we've seen how situations have played out in the past when people have become friends with this particular person and it's ended on a negative note. You are a young man. You're going to outgrow whatever is going on. And like I said, I couldn't. If you decide to pick up things with him when you're 18, then so be it. But I couldn't let that happen. Or at least if it happened, it happened. But at least I said something. So I hope you're listening. I hope you're not angry. I just hope that you know that people care and they did not want to see you get hurt. And that's all I have to say. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you again for your support, and we'll talk soon. Have a good Sunday. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you, my moderators, as well. I appreciate you. I know this wasn't an easy night. Take care, y'all. Good night.